orientation. Boom. Hello. We already got Janet in the house. Hello, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this festive occasion. I guess this is what we're doing. This is the setup. This is what we're doing today. Can y'all hear me? Please let me know. I dropped my microphone while I was getting everything set up. So let me know. Those of you guys who are joining after the live, take a look at the description box below. That's where I put my timestamps. You are so very welcome to check out whatever placements it is that you want to check out, including cross-watching. Thank you for your time. Janet's in the house. Who else we got? Hello, 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 and welcome, everyone. I'm waiting for everyone to come in. I'm doing the traditional live stream. Hi, love from England. Feel better at the moment, so I'm looking forward to your love. Oh, I love it. Happy New Year's. Can everybody hear me? Frankie, you good? Keep your eyes on the road, sir. Eyes on the road. Eyes on the road. Hello, Wendy. Wendy's in the house. Hello, Amy. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness, Eminem. Eminem's in the house. Can you guys hear me? I hope so. Because what would be the point otherwise, right? All right, as per the norm, we're going to give people a little bit of time to come on in. How are y'all feeling? I was so excited looking forward to, okay, thank you, Wendy. I was so excited looking forward to today. Let me see if I can do something really quickly while we have you on here. While we're waiting. How did I do this last time? Do I go here? Hold on. I'm still here, guys. Just hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves, babes. Oh, yeah. I wanted to try to take this filter off. Oh, sorry. I wanted to try to take the dang filter off. Because people get weirded out by the distortion in the background. But, I mean, it is what it is. Whew. So excited to be here. I just saw Tam Tam jump up in the comments down below. Hello, everyone. I brewed myself some Earl Grey, and then I looked at the time, and I had to like shock my tea so it hadn't even completely steeped, and I added cream to it. So we'll see what this cup of tea turns out to be. And then I don't have any place to throw away my tea bag, so it's gonna start out probably super weak and then go and be super strong. So if you guys see me get a little jittery, it's because of the caffeine in my tea. A sight for sore eyes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I haven't been doing the lives as often as I had been before. We might start doing it again, the twice weekly, because I really feed off of this engagement. Although at the same time, some of the signs sometimes get a little heavy, and then that weighs on me energetically. So I'm gonna try to figure out a happy medium from everybody. We got May in the house. Hey, May. All right, here we go. We're not ready yet, but I'm just writing down everybody. Is it weird to have dead space when you're on a live with somebody? I hope not. I hope you guys don't find it weird that I'm not talking right now as she talks. Okay, how has this new year been treating you guys? For those of you guys who have Aries in your chart, how has Saturn been treating you? We got Saturn going into Aries. We've got several other planetary alignments. We got We got Lunar New Year happening today. We got Ramadan happening today. We've got we got several other things all starting and happening today. Dang, Tammy, you already had to cut somebody out. I mean, Wendy, my goodness. Already had to pull out the sword. She was ready too. I didn't even see what they said. Let's test this. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see, but it is steamy. Yikes. I'm gonna have to put this back here for a sec. We're gonna put that back there for when I need to pick me up, and we're gonna bring forward the water. All right, guys, so we're gonna be going. I don't look back at the comments, Wendy, but I do appreciate you. All right, so we're going to be going from Aries to Pisces, taking a look at the energy of this fire horse and what it is bringing forward towards each of the signs. I do have some career and finance cards because I do feel like that's very important. And then we're going to look at love and spiritual and personal growth, all inclusive, just like the career and finance. I have been called very heavily by the Fae lately. Y'all, for those of you guys who aren't totally into all that realm type stuff, you're gonna think I'm weird, but I have been called heavily towards the Fae lately. So I got some brand new Queen of Cups. Okay, I got some brand new tarot cards. So we'll see how these work. If they work out, we'll keep them. If not, I've got an entire tower filled with tarot. All right, who's ready? Wendy, do you know the call and response from Prince's song Computer Blue between Wendy and Lisa? You were born February 8th. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading, I've got that information in the description box below. Do you know how Wendy... Oh, you just bought angel cards? I did too. They're over there. I just haven't got them yet. I was listening to Computer Blue the other day, and since Wendy is my moderator on these lives, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do the call and response. Like, you know how they go, hey, Wendy. Yes, Lisa. Is the water warm enough? Yes, Lisa. Shall we begin? Yes, Lisa. Maybe later on when we collaborate together, Wendy, we could do something like that and have that be the start of it. All right, guys, are y'all ready for me to stop talking jibber jabber and just get on to the tarot reading? Is the water warm enough? Yes, please. Look at even Tam Tam's getting into it. All right, I love it. Let's start. And so it begins. All right, guys. Whew. I am blessed. We are blessed. We are protected. We are heaven sent as divine creatures to come down here and live our life to the fullest. So in this new 2026 season, let's get to it. All right, Aries, we're starting with you guys. I want to pull some career and finance for your greatest and highest good Aries placements. Ooh. What is the fire horse bringing towards you? Y'all saw that fly out. The very first one is cutting ties. A lot of you guys are leaving old situations when it comes to your career. And I mean, old situations, just period. But old ways of viewing money, old ways of showing up at work, old work situations. Y'all are just like, bye to bye. I'm not doing this anymore. And you're finding the courage to step in that with this fire horse energy. I'm trying to tell you, Aries, you have got to work on your grounding rituals every single day. You've got to learn yourself. You've got to learn your body. You've got to be comfortable with, yeah, I see somebody saying they're considering this. You've got to be comfortable with the uncomfortable energy that is going to be surrounding the Aries community. And I've been saying this over and over again. It is readying us to be the leaders for those people who are coming up behind us, for those people that are just now waking up, for those people who are new to whatever career endeavor you are taking leadership on, to those people who are joining you on your passion project, whatever it is. So you are being ready. Don't think that the universe is just whipping you all around, because it will feel like that if you don't get ahead of it. All right. So this fire horse is bringing towards you this cutting ties energy. You may need to leave your current position and look for something something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. For y'all know my biggest thing is grace and dignity. I even got it tattooed on my side, y'all. All right, Aries, more for Aries in this career and finance. Limitations. That's what I was talking. Somebody psychic. I was just talking about that. You've got to learn your body. You've got to learn your boundaries. You've got to. So here's the thing for you right now. I want you to and it's perfect to do this in this new moon energy, because along with it being the lunar new year, it's a new moon and all this other stuff. So I'm not trying to ask you to try to manifest a specific thing, but what I want you to do is get down with pen and paper and start creating ideas of goals for your career and your finance. And I talked about this in the Aries reading I just did on Monday. Write down your goals. Leave them a little bit open for wiggle room. Leave them open for surprises, because we have in our mind an idea of where we want to go in our life, but God and the universe has an aerial view. They can see all that is coming towards you and where you are meant to go. So have an idea. I would like to be successful doing something in this arena. I would like to be more smarter about my money and my spending. I would like to learn more about investing. I would like to learn more about making my money grow, making the money that I have already work for me, right? I would like to not see myself in the same place 6 months from now where I am right now. I would like to experience growth. Limitations, it says fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of your worries. You're not the only one starting anything new. You're not the only one. For those of you guys who are thinking about leaving your job, you're not the only one. There are oh my God, the energy. There are so many people that are starting new passion projects, that are leaning into their calling, leaning into their purpose. You're not alone. You are not alone. And if you're feeling guided to do so, then definitely do that. But don't let yourself be your own worst enemy. And remember that it takes baby steps. You don't have to be perfect right out of the gate, especially if you're doing something new. But you still need to continue on that endeavor. Where God is calling you, he is going to pay the bill. I feel like that was important for somebody here. Let's see here. 9 of Cups. You'll be so much happier. You will be so much happier when you realize your limits at wherever it is that you've been called to leave. And when you do leave it and you go out on your own and go into this new adventure, that you understand that there's a really big need for us as Aries to be good stewards of a work-life balance and a fun and work balance. Here we go. The 6 of Wands. Guys, these are all amazing cards. The Lovers. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Tower. Abrupt changes. One day you're just going to wake up and say, that's it, I'm done. I've reached my limits. One day you're going to wake up and say, okay, this is it. This is the direction I need to go. I haven't been doing it correctly yet, but I'm learning. Or one day you're going to wake up and there's going to be some sort of link or some masterclass that you didn't even think of or didn't realize was available. Remember earlier I said, if you follow your calling, God's going to flip the bill. So in this season, the fire horse is bringing you the means to learn more. So for some of you guys, you're saying, well, there's this class, this certification that I want to get, but I haven't quite had the money to do so. Lean on the majesty that is the universe. Lean on the magic that's out there, because it will find its way towards you as long as you stay open energetically to that finding you. And honestly, there are going to be some people that hate that you're choosing yourself. So what? There's always going to be somebody that has an opinion. Let them have their opinion. This is your calling, not theirs. The Lover's card here is coming up as the choice card. Like, you're going to have to, and I've talked about this for Aries for a while, so I'm glad that this energy is kind of repeating, because I do feel like some of us need a refresher in this, because it takes courage to be a leader in something or to do something new or to leave something. But there are going to be days when you're not motivated to do it. There are going to be days when you just don't want to show up. And I feel like there's a lot of people in the Aries community that lean on this ADD, ADHD, diagnosis. And I talked about this in my Ram Vibe morning stuff that I was doing last year. We're not our diagnosis. Get ahead of it. Get ahead of it. Start learning your patterns. Start learning your triggers, so that you don't get to the point where you're so overwhelmed you just don't do anything, because you are going to be called to move, and it doesn't have to look like a sprint. All right, let's take a look. So that was for career and finances. Let's take a look at general growth for Aries in this fire season. The Knight of Swords in the upright, the Moon in the reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright, and then the yes, you're finally getting over the past. And then the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Woo! You're releasing the fear, honey. There's my Rosie Poo. You're releasing the fear, honey. Aries, do you hear me? You are releasing the fear. If you haven't watched my Aries reading, the Aries reading that I did on Monday, you've got to watch it, because it's literally just more and more of this. You're not going to be afraid to speak your truth. You're not going to be afraid of your authenticity. You're not going to be afraid anymore. Fear has no home here. That's what the fire horse is bringing you, courage. We're not operating in that fearful mindset anymore. And I know for some of you guys, this isn't the first time that you've started over again. And I know for some of you guys, this isn't the first time you've had to have courage. And I know for some of you guys, this isn't your first endeavor or passion project. We do it because we're leaders. We do it because we're cardinal signs. And that's the spirit that's been put in us to keep going. So you are going to keep going. And courage doesn't mean that you move forward without fear, but it still means that you move forward. You're just not going to let the fear hold you back anymore. The thing that I want you to kind of pay attention to, especially because of the planets that are aligning with those that have Aries very heavy in your chart, is how you speak. You might find yourself with just a little bit more audacity. Just be careful that you're trying to hone in on some grounding energy so that you don't go too spontaneous with things. Allow yourself the time to kind of plan a little bit. There are going to be times when spontaneity is the key, but then that's what leadership is knowing when to go and when to kind of throttle back. All right. So watch the words that you're saying out loud. Watch the things that you are signing up for, the things that you are saying yes to, and then watch how you are communicating with yourself. You are going to make mistakes. Period. Dot. You're not going to show up 100% some of the days. You've got to be able to forgive yourself. You have got to be able to forgive yourself. This Knight of Swords is the only thing on this table that I'm seeing that might cause some angst, some hindsight, being like, oh damn, if I would have known this would have happened, I probably wouldn't have done this. But I think that there will be a lot of learning in anyways, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. There's going to be a lot of learning. Just watch how you're talking to yourself and watch how you're talking to others. Y'all want to talk about love? Let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about love. Yes, I just saw Tam just said, I don't beat myself over mistakes anymore. In this new season, though, there are going to be things that you have to remember. Okay, I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm not gonna beat myself up, because you want to know what? This is you talking to yourself up, talking to yourself. You know what? I showed up, so I made a mistake. Okay, but I showed up, and guess what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Show up again, right? All right, let's talk about love for Aries placements. What is the fire horse bringing towards Aries in the energy of romantic love, please, Spirit? Oh, communication. It's like the Page of Swords is coming up. It's coming up as a Knave of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles being pulled back and forth, and then the Chariot, Cancer energy. You're gonna feel like you're being pulled back and forth in this energy, and I do know already considering the planetary alignment. Man, I feel like I should probably start studying astrology because I bring it up a lot. And I just call it the cosmos and planetary alignment. But this is what I do know. Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is in retrograde in the energy of Pisces. And oh, by the way, if you're feeling it, you're not the only one feeling it. I talked about this again, right? So you're going to feel this pull towards what's comfortable. And what's comfortable for you is the known enemy. What's comfortable for you is the known toxicity. Why? Because your brain tries to keep you in what's known versus the unknown. And what does that mean? Being pulled towards somebody from the past, right? So you're going to find yourself being pulled towards somebody from the past while also at the exact same time being pulled towards a new love. This Chariot is telling me that you are going to make the right decision. There is going to be realization after realization, epiphany after epiphany, tarot reading after tarot reading that's telling you, don't go towards the past. It's just your brain trying to keep you safe. It's just the spirit trying to show you, remember that pattern? Do you remember those red flags? We're not going to let that happen again. But you're going to move in the right direction. You're going to get to a point where it's too much of the push and pull and energy past to the future. And you're going to say, with this fire horse energy, there's a lot of audacity coming up for you. Look, these cards are pretty. I'm not even really showing them to you guys, but this is really pretty. There's a lot of audacity coming up for you, Aries. So lean in that. And what's going to happen is you're going to explode out of this back and forth pool between the past and the future, and you're going to head towards the future. What is the future bringing Aries, specifically with this fire horse energy in romantic love? What's coming towards Aries in romantic love? The Ace of Swords, yeah, that's right. The Nine of Swords, the Strength card, and then the Nine of Wands. Somebody's going to go back to their ex. So let me pull a card about that. Somebody's going to listen to everything I literally just said. And you're going to be like, yeah, you tell him, Shawnee. Let's do new, NEW, exclamation point, send, right? But then you're going to be in your head. And somebody's going to revert. And and I'm not passing any blame, and nobody's judging you, right? We've all been there. Somebody's going to go back. I want to know where that relationship leads to. If you go back to the past, for everyone's greatest and highest good, where does that relationship lead to? The Knight of Pentacles, excuse me, the Page of Pentacles, the Knave of Pentacles, the Knave of Cups, the Six of Swords, and then the Six of Pentacles. Oh, now I need to find out what's going on here, because it's a lot of page action, Aries. It's a lot of flirting. It's a lot of time spent in a sort of flirty sort of thing. But what I'm trying to figure out, the Three of Pentacles. Flirting with the idea that this could really go somewhere. Who is this person? Flirting with the idea this can really go somewhere. Who is this person for Aries, please, Spirit? Oh, the Three of Pentacles. These cards are sticking together. The Judgment card. And then the Knight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups. And then the Fool card. We go round and round and round. There's a lot of talk between you and this person from the past. For those who this reading is for, it's not going to be for a lot of you guys, but it's going to be for onesie twosies. There's a lot of talk from somebody from the past, and it's not really showing me who it is. I do have Cancer is the only major arcana I have on here with the Chariot. It's going to have to start from base one. It's going to have to start from the very beginning. And then it kind of stays in a it's not a non-committal, it just kind of stays in an arena of, what are we going to do, where are we going to go, let's flirt a little bit more, let's play around a little. It stays in a fun sort of atmosphere. I do see a 3 of Pentacles here, but I'm getting it as a conversation. Well, what should we do? I'm not seeing a full-on commitment. And as a matter of fact, this person isn't even actually showing up as a person. We have yet to receive one full court card. There is a lot of water energy coming up. And there's a lot of earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It could be any sign, but you're going to know who this person is. For those who are leaning in, it doesn't really, it's not that it doesn't mature, it just kind of stays in a pattern. So it could be a repeated cycle for some of you guys. Let's talk about new love for Aries in 2026. Maybe for some of you guys, you need to go back into this pattern at the beginning of the year and make a realization, make a judgment call, because the judgment card did come out. Do you want to stay here where it's kind of just staying? It's fun, guys. It's not toxic. It's just kind of, you know, holding a space. Or do you want to move on to new? Let's say that Aries chose new with intention and with action. What is coming towards the Aries? Same thing that comes out. The Page of Swords. The Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, and then the Magician. So this is hitting like kind of Gemini vibes. Tell me about this person, please, Spirit. The 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, there's a person, and then the 8 of Wands. There is a new person trying to come in. Right now on the table, it's showing up as a Queen of Wands, male or female. It doesn't matter. But they look angry. And I'm going to tell you why they look angry. They look angry because I feel like if you do go into this relationship without committing to fully letting go of the past, you're bringing that baggage in and they can see it and they can feel it. What movie was I watching recently? And the guy was saying to the girl, it was Funny Lady. I was watching Funny Lady just like last weekend. And he was saying to the girl, Barbara Streisand, he was saying, while we were married, I felt like it wasn't just you and me. I felt like it was you and me and Nikki Onsting and this other person. So it's like bringing people into the relationship. So I would say you're going to have a lot of soul searching and a lot of heart searching that you're going to be doing in the very early part of 2026, so that you can fully bring the energy of supporting this 10 of Cups with this new person, Aries. So you want to get to a point, if you're choosing new, you want to get to a point where that is actually your truth. Because otherwise with this 10 of Wands, it's too much of a burden for this other person. I don't know if they see you kind of stare off into space. I don't know if they could just tell that you're not fully committed to this new love, but definitely, since you're getting a lot of courage, if you're choosing new, pull in on the intention of shaking the energy off from the past. A lot of you guys could be getting remembrances of a person from your past. I mean, it could be showing up in your dreams. They could be showing up in your reality, like, whoa, that person looks like that person. Whoa, that person looks like that person. And it's the same person from your past. I feel like, remember, and I keep talking about this for Aries, you're being readied. Your vessel is being ready for an amazing amount of blessings for your future in this 2026 season. It's a setup for 2027, right? And so if you're seeing a lot of this person from your past with whom you are trying to disconnect from, and you're like, but they won't leave me alone, It's like, see, even I'm getting confirmation all the time in my dreams. What is that person still reflecting back to you that you feel like you do not have or maintain or cannot grasp in your own energy? They are a mirror. They are meant to be a catalyst for your change, not necessarily for you to go back. Now, I did say that there are going to be some of you guys that go back, but I saw that entire thing play out, and it kind of went, it grew to like a place, but it doesn't go all the way. So what do you want? You're going to have to make that decision. That's what the fire horse is bringing towards. What do you want? What do you truly want? Can you let go of the past, Aries? All right. Cool. Let's move on to Taurus. My goodness, that was a long read. All right. Taurus, what do we have coming towards you in the energy of career and finance for Taurus, please? What do we have coming towards Taurus? Placements, career and finance, 2026 fire horse energy. Gesture. This is almost giving like Six of Pentacles here because her hand is painted gold. It says, you may be asked to help someone out or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. I feel like it's recognizing the work of others. It could be a team that you're on, Taurus, and you're recognizing what others have brought to the table. Maybe you are in a place of leadership and you're handing out like a promotion or a new position or a new project to somebody. And what that does, especially like if you're learning to delegate, Taurus, you're releasing that burden or that responsibility, I should say, to somebody else, and that frees you up to be better at what it is that you do. So I feel like in this 2026 season, you're learning to trust that it is okay to delegate. It is okay to say, you got this, I trust you. And the best way to do that is to pick your team wisely from the gate, from the very beginning, to have very clear expectations. So I feel like you're voicing very clear expectations. This is a really work-centric sort of thing. Some of you guys are getting new teams of people or introduced to like a new job, or you're elevating at work. And so that's where this is pertinent for you guys. But by giving other people responsibility and tasks, that's also helping them elevate in self, become more prideful in the work that they do as well. But you have to get to a point where you're ready to release some of that responsibility. And I think that that's coming. Look, endings. And I think that that's coming to you with this energy of the fire horse. Look at that, endings. It says, this cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change, a rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. Some of you guys are leaving an actual position and it's like, I built this up so good. I built up this project so good. I built up my team so good. And I just feel so bad that I have to leave it. Oh, I feel so bad I have to leave it. But you got to. Because I feel like if for those of you guys who that part of the reading is for, you've got to trust that what do we used to say in the military? If you're doing your job correctly, when you leave or when you're removed from it, it still should operate without you. Thank you, Wendy. I didn't see what it said, but thank you, Wendy. Taurus, money and career and finance, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. It's literally everything I just said. Look at the depictions on here too. I love what I do. I love being around you people. This has really helped me. This is filling me. Whatever this is, it's fulfilling me. Now I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you what you're capable of without me. That's what a good leader does. Let's make plans together. Let's execute this together. Let me show you how to expand. Nine of Cups, man, I really did a good job there. These people are really doing a good job here. Good job there. Now I feel more comfortable in myself that I can go and invest elsewhere. For some of you guys, if it's not an ending, it's like now I feel more stable in my energy at work. Now that my team is operating like a smooth and well-oiled machine. And the King of Pentacles means the money is tight. I mean, in a good way, you know what I mean? The money is still coming in, the money is still flowing, and for some of you guys, the King of Pentacles knows how to make it grow even more, right? All right, so let's, I don't know why I'm pulling these. Let's look at growth for you, Taurus. The 10 of Cups just flew out. The 6, these are my cards because it just flew out in 4. So you guys know that I like to pull the cards out in 4s. Okay, Taurus, your personal growth. The 10 of Cups flew out in the upright. The 6 of Swords in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And the 7 of Cups in the reverse. There's temptation all over you. It's sticking to you energetically. There's temptation here. There's temptation there. And I feel like you're having trouble staying focused on the goal when it comes to your family life, when it comes to keeping and maintaining a happy family life. And I feel like it's some of it, for some of you guys, it has to do with your money. Just you're trying to get it stable. Remember, you're learning how to build a team, or you're learning how to integrate with new people at work. So that was the career reading. So that's kind of a distraction for you right now. Another thing that's a distraction for you is I feel like you don't feel seen in your home environment, or loved enough in your home environment. There's a little bit of loneliness. And then for some of you guys, you could have recently or have gone through some sort of loss. It could be, again, between jobs or whatever. Let me get a little bit more on this Page of Pentacles. Either way, there's a lot of things that are pulling your energy that's almost keeping you from being able to really focus on your family right now, or where you, or it's pulling you in so many different ways. It's hard for you to build healthy relationships in your family. The Moon card. What are you anxious about? The King of Cups. The Lovers, the 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups twice, the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and the Judgment at the bottom of your deck. You're confused about where you want to go in love, Taurus. It's 2 people on the table, Taurus. There's somebody with a lot of air energy, King of Swords, and there's somebody with a lot of cups energy. I mean, excuse me, a lot of water energy, King of Cups. And you're trying to figure out the Lovers, the Judgment card, which way to go. And that could be why you are having a hard time finding a balance at home, because you don't know who you want to make home with. So I'm going to get you some advice. That's what's coming up for you in your personal growth is this Judgment card. You're having to make a decision, a judgment call on who you want to make home with. Advice for Taurus in this season, please. The Hangman. Ha! They call it the Hanged Fae. This is your choice. You get to decide. You get to imagine a life, and you get to plug and play however it works for you. That turned into a kind of a romantic reading for you, Taurus, because I feel like that is a part of your growth. For you, it's like, how do I create a stable home life? And it's a choice between 2 people. The one that you feel an intellectual tie towards, the one that gets you here, the one that you can have good conversation with, or the one that seems to almost wear their heart on the shoulder, like the one that seems to be really emotionally in tune. Which one of those do you feel more of a draw towards? Let me get a little bit, let's pull from a different deck for romantic love for Taurus. What is the Fire Horse bringing towards Taurus in the energy of romantic love? The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's a continuation. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, you're open to change, Taurus. You're open to change. You're open to. I'm taking suggestions. What? The Queen of. Excuse me. The Emperor. The Empress. This is Taurus saying, whatever is meant for me is going to show up, and it's going to show up consistently. I'm not even going to stress about it. Yes, there is this idea of, well, who's going to come along with me? Who's going to be my forever after? Who's going to build a home with me? Yes, but for you, you're just like, nope, they're going to make themselves known. And that's the person I'm going to run with. I'm getting more on this. Hold on. I need this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, please. The Queen of Cups. So you've already made your choice. You just haven't felt. You feel like you need one more sign from the universe. Here's your sign from the universe, Taurus. And this is going to be for who this is for. And I already see somebody in the comments down below saying facts. You've already made your choice. It's the one that emotionally fulfills you. That's where your heart is already headed. So go with that. You need a sign. Here's your sign. All right, let's move on to Gemini. I don't know how to write numbers. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at your career and your finance. What is the fire horse bringing towards you? Good afternoon, Carrie. Hi, Pinky. Gemini, what is, too many cards. Gemini, what career and finance, what is this fire horse bringing to you in 2026? Please, Spirit, for Gemini placements. Magic. That's cool. I like this card. You have the power now. Okay. All right, let's go, Gemini. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. Let me tell you something. This is essentially the Ace of Pentacles here. It really, look at that. Opportunity. It's like a combination of the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician card. Okay. So how do you want your career to look? How do you want your money to look, Gemini? The universe is listening. What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What does your vision board look like? Have you updated a new vision board? Have you taken pen to paper to try to really put it into writing exactly what you want? Love affair. Beware, love affairs at work rarely end well. Don't lose your mind. Gemini, what are you doing at work? You've got these opportunities, this gold that's wanting to shower on you, and you are just entranced by somebody at work. What is going on for Gemini? Career and finance, please, Spirit. Oh, not this deck. Let's use this deck for Gemini. Career and finance. What is going on? What is the fire horse bringing towards Gemini? Career and finance, please. The moon in the reverse. You're unhappy about something. The Knight of Swords in the upright. The Four of Pentacles in the upright. And then the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You feel like somebody is challenging your security, your money. And I don't know if this is exactly a love affair, but you feel like there's somebody in your energy that's either going to be chosen for the promotion ahead of you, or somebody that's not, you've got somebody in leadership that's purposely not picking you for something, or somebody that's just standing in the way, or somebody that's distracting you from realizing your goals when it comes to work. And it is really pissing you off and you want to say something about it. Be careful depending on where your placements are being hit with a lot of this astrological energy happening. You might find yourself very moody. You might find yourself very ready to speak and without a thought behind it. So really be careful with the words that you are choosing. Who is this person that is kind of distracting you right now, please, for Geminis? This is career and finance. Who is this person? Well, whoever they are, you're trying to get them out of your arena currently. Just be careful what you do and what you say, because karma is real and she don't give a fuck. She really doesn't. Gemini, you're finding yourself in a challenge at work or with your money because you feel like somebody's kind of messing with it or getting in the way. Be careful how you approach the situation, because it looks like in the cards you will be able to break free from that person, but I say it a lot, you want to be able to walk away with your head held high, fully in the energy of dignity and grace. I was going to get you some advice, but I basically got that. So let's say that Gemini is just like, okay, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm not going to let this person get in the way of my goals and my aspirations and my windfall. So where does that lead Gemini? Please, Spirit. The Lover's card. The Three of Swords. You break free from this person, and it's just continuing again. The Three of Cups, and then the Chariot card. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. Just, I feel like this could be like a naysayer. This could be a hater at work or something like that. Whatever it is, you're going to break free of it. You just have to trust that their karma is going to take care of them. You have to trust that as long as you're not putting fuel on the fire, eventually the fire is going to go out. I am not saying for you to hide. I am not saying for you to little yourself or not show your light. Continue to show up in your true authentic self, but that doesn't mean you need to be in anybody else's face or reciprocate any negative energy. All right, so just be wary and be aware of that. This too shall pass. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at your personal growth for Gemini in this fire horse reading. For Gemini, please, Spirit, Gemini, placements, personal growth. What is this fire horse bringing the Gemini in the energy of personal growth? Well, here it goes again. It says mental challenges, breaking free. You got Gemini, you got a lot of air energy. I mean, you're a Gemini, but you got a lot of air energy in your head, like a lot of replaying old stories, old paradigms, old ways of thinking that you're trying to release. The moon keeps coming out. You guys see me turning the deck and flipping it, releasing fear. You're same cards. Here goes the Judgment card. Okay. And then the Ten of Wands. All right. It's all going to feel like a lot. The beginning part of 2026, especially under this Lunar New Year, the first full quarter is going to feel like a lot going on. A lot of responsibilities. You're going to feel stretched. But the good thing is that you will continue to keep trudging along, to keep going along, because for you, it's not about survival anymore. For you, it's about thriving. And I feel like you tell yourself or you remind yourself every day, I just got to get through this one thing. I just got to get through this one thing and it is going to be okay. And you're remembering that. There's an inner calling that you're following. And I feel like it is your angels or your spirit guides that's reminding you, Gemini, we're not doing this to you. We're doing this for you. So if there are a lot of patterns that are keep happening, like this thing keeps happening to me, why do I keep running into this situation with a different person? Or why do I keep running into this specific situation with this specific person? 24 as I look up. It's because, Gemini, Spirit is trying to highlight those patterns to you. They're not trying to make you feel bad about yourself. They just want you to understand and understand that if you show up differently, the patterns disappear. You're going to get a lot of that in your growth. So lean on this judgment energy. What do you want from yourself? Do you want things to show up differently in your reality? Yes. How can you show up differently in your reality? All right, let's take a look at romantic love for Gemini, please. What is the fire horse energy bringing Geminis in this romantic love energy? Gemini placements. The Two of Pentacles, integration, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. I was about to say, I should have said it. I've been patiently waiting on this. What do we have? What do you have for me, Spirit? The Two of Swords. Okay, I keep getting this for a lot of people, and it's probably happening for a reason. But you've got a couple of people that you are... That's not a couple of people. That's you, Gemini. You are a couple of people since you're the twin. And then I keep hearing in my head, I want to break free. I don't know whose song that is. I want to break free. So let's say Gemini breaks free. So I quote Prince a lot on this channel, but Prince was a Gemini. In one of his songs, he says, I have two personalities and neither one of them are friends. And that's what I'm seeing right here. But then I get this, I want to break free. Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Cups. Oh, you haven't let a past relationship go. You're trying your absolute damnedest. It sounds a lot like the air, and it looks a lot like the Aries reading, but with completely different cards. Sometimes you want to reach out to this person, Nine of Wands, but you feel like it's going to be too devastating if you do. What is this Wheel of Fortune for Gemini? What are you bringing towards them with this Wheel of Fortune, please, Fire Horse? What is this? The Ten of Swords. You got to let it go. Oh, it's a Queen song? All right, thank you. Of course, Freddie Mercury would show up. You know what you get to do? You get to close a cycle. This Fire Horse is nudging you to close this cycle of arguing with yourself. Ten of Swords and this Wheel of Fortune, and that's a good thing. That in this year, claim it, Gemini. Claim it, Gemini. In this year, I finally get to let go of the past. And it might not be with a specific person. It might be with the whole slew of past relationships. Familial relationships, friend relationships, work relationships, sexual relationships, romantic relationships. I feel like Gemini has been stuck in the past. And you haven't been able to make peace with the past. And that's what's coming towards you. That's what the Fire Horse is trying to bring towards you. Let me give you some advice, because that's not an easy thing to navigate. It honestly, it isn't, as somebody who's had to do that. So advice for Gemini in their romantic love situation, they're trying to break free from the memories, the stories. It has a lot to do with the stories that you were telling yourself about these connections and these relationships. And I kind of get this woe sort of feeling from you, Gemini, that is just like, this person did me wrong, this person did me wrong, this person did me wrong. That's what I'm getting. Advice for you, please. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're trying to control the narrative. Don't try to control the narrative. It's not about control. Sometimes it just doesn't make any sense, especially if you're holding it too close. I saw the Four of Pentacles earlier. If you're holding it too close to you, it's not going to make any sense until you allow yourself the space and the stillness to kind of release it and look back at it. And even then, sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Well, why did this person come into my life? Why did they do this to me? The easiest way to get out of that, it's easy to get stuck in that, but the easiest way to get out of that, Gemini, is by attempting to look at it differently. Not, why did they do that to me? Why did I attract that person in? What was it about that person that that had me stay so long, or that had me yearning towards them for so long? And I talked about this in another reading, and it's because a lot of mirroring is happening here. It's meant for you to really figure out what void it is that you have inside of yourself that you're looking for somebody, an outside influence, to fill. And how do you feel that on your own? How do you get to a point where you don't need to rely on the pain of your past to navigate your present moment and your future? How do you get to that point? It's through forgiveness. And forgiveness doesn't have to be, I forgive you for doing me wrong. Forgiveness could be, I forgive myself for allowing that to happen. I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm not going to show up that same way again. But there's going to be purposefully for you, the fire horse is bringing towards you an ember, a flame, a torch for you to burn up the way that you were looking at your past, so that you can see it differently. All right, Gemini, I hope that helped. Let's move on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's do career and money for you first. For Cancer placements, career and money for Cancer placements, I keep getting the number 24 this entire reading over and over again. 24, 24, 24. I'm gonna have to look it up, I think. All right, for Cancer, I'll do it after this reading, so we'll have to do a pause. I'm gonna look up 24 after this reading. All right, Cancer, career and finance. Let's see, what is the fire horse bringing towards you? On the table, you guys, are you negotiating a new job? Are you negotiating a new contract? What's going on here? Because Spirit's asking you to put your wants and your needs and your demands out on the table. You could be even interviewing for new positions. That's what the fire horse could be bringing towards you, Cancer. It says, time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what it is that you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. And for some of you guys, it is asking for a new project. Career and finance. Once you do, it's golden. Once you find what it is that you want, it's golden. Look at the cutlery. I say that every time I say it. The cutlery is gold. You're good. Surprise. So you finally stand in resonance with yourself. You finally stand in your truth, and you say, you know what? I want this, this, and this out of my career. I want this, this, and this from you guys. If you can't give it to me, then I can't stay here. Whatever it is for you, Cancer, right? You finally say that, you finally stand on that 10 toes down, and you don't budge from what it is that you know that you deserve, because you know already what you bring to the table. And then surprise, you get what you want. You can't always get what you want, but you can try sometimes, and you're not going to get anything if you don't ask. It says, surprise, an unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for the change. What is coming towards that's what I'm saying. That's an amazing affirmation, synchronicity that just happened just now. And it could be in time for your birthday season, because she's got a birthday cake here. So this summer, things could change rapidly for you, Cancer, when it comes to your career and your finance. Ah, yes. Career and finance, the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Magician in the upright, and then the Four of Swords in the reverse. You're feeling restless because it's like you know what you want. You know what you want. You've got to say something about it. There's pessimism in your energy. And I've been talking about this. This fire horse is going to bring audacity to so many different signs. You just have to say, you have to articulate it. You have to stand in it. Don't budge. If this job doesn't have all the requirements that you want, we're not playing games anymore. We as humans are not playing games. Those of us who are woke, we're not accepting breadcrumbs anymore in all aspects of our life. We're not accepting confusion anymore. We're not accepting dimming our light anymore. If you feel like you're having to do that in your career and your finance, don't. It's going to work out for you. Find your truth and head that way. Stand on it, Cancer. It's looking good for you. These are really good cards. Your pessimism is it's not going to work out. Yes, it will. That's the only thing standing in the way. Yes, it will. It's going to work out for you. And it's going to be so soul fulfilling. All right, let's take a look at personal growth for Cancers. What is this fire horse bringing towards the Cancer community? In the energy of personal growth, please, Spirit. The Two of Swords in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the upright, the Ten of Wands in the upright. See, this is the thing that I'm seeing, and this is the theme that I'm seeing for you. this feeling like you're too much, or or what you want is too audacious. Why is being happy too much? Why is being fulfilled too much? Why is doing what you want too much to ask, Cancer? Why? Some of you guys are having this thing that you do. Hello. Some of you guys are having this thing that you do where it all becomes too much, so your happy space is your work. Some of you guys are traveling a lot for work, or you might see that you're going to be traveling back and forth for work in this 2026 season. And it's good for you because you're like, okay, that gets to distract me from these other things that aren't working out for me. It's good for you, but as long as you continue to ignore an issue, it just grows. I feel like you're learning to make peace with having to make a decision for yourself, for having to do what's right for yourself in this 2026 season with this lunar energy. This 10 of Wands, he doesn't see that he's almost home. He doesn't see that there are people that are willing to help him out. Dang it, I washed my hair today. Somebody just said I'm not washing my hair. I didn't sweep, and I'm not wearing black or white, so that's good, right? Dang it, I washed my hair today. It's okay. I'm just not going to give that any power. All right, sorry, I got distracted by the comments down below. I want to know like how Spirit is intending to come forward for you, Cancer, as you navigate this. All right, how is Spirit coming towards to help you? It says the Page of Wands. Or you're going to get some ideas of how to figure it out. The Queen of Wands, and you're going to figure it out. The Hangman, yeah, oh hell yeah, you're going to figure it out. And at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups, because Spirit's going to give you time. Things might slow down. Things might slow down for you like a lot. For some of you guys, you're going to be traveling for work, and it's in that traveling time when you're away from the noise of being, at home, that you start getting ideas like, I could do this, I can do that. Some of you guys, other people in your household are going to be traveling a lot, so the house is going to be a lot quieter. So you're like, I can do this and I can do that. A lot of people in the military, they love, well, not, oh, I guess I'll just say Air Force. I'll only speak on what I know. But a lot of parents in the military love to deploy when they can, or go TDY, or like have a temporary duty somewhere when they can, because it's away from the hustle and bustle of the normality and the noise of being at home or being in your normal work center. So when you deploy, things are just like, okay, you still work a lot, but it's different. I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. You're going to have a lot of quiet time. That's what this fire horse is bringing to you. I don't know how that's going to look for you, but it's in that quiet time that you're able to be like, well, I could just do this instead of staying stuck. It's going to work out for you greatly, and you're going to take the actions that are required of you. The things that you have neglected to do, Cancer, you're going to get the space and the time and the reason to put action to your words. I feel like you've been saying you're going to do stuff, but you haven't followed through. It's going to happen in this 2026 season. Oh, I didn't pull love for you, Cancer. Romantic love energy for Cancer. What is the fire horse bringing towards Temperance? Okay, fire sign. Okay, balance. Okay, I filled my cup and now I'm ready to fill somebody else's cup. Let's look at this for Cancer. Cancer placements, romantic love, please. The Judgment card. What's going on, Cancer? 2 major arcana. The 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull 4. The 2 of Pentacles. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Your love life is about to change dramatically. Like dramatically. Not for all, but for some of you guys, it's going to be with somebody that you work with, 3 of Pentacles. For the vast majority of you, Two of Pentacles, it's going to be somebody that you're going to be happy to integrate into your busy life. And it's going to be somebody that is fruit filled. Like they come to the table steady as a person. Like it's not going to be somebody you're in here. You're not going to be saving anybody. No Captain Save-A-Ho here in this season for you, Cancer. Tell me more about this romantic love situation for Cancer. What are you bringing forward towards them? The Four of Wands. The Strength card. Golly, Major Arcana. Much. The Lovers card. And then the Devil card at the bottom of the deck. You've been holding yourself back with this Devil card here. You've been holding yourself back from what makes you happy. You're going to learn that's no bueno in this 2026 season. And that we don't do that anymore. We follow our heart in this 2026 season. That's what the Fire Horse is bringing towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Major Arcana. This is massive. Some of you guys are are committing to a monogamous relationship, Cancer. I'm saying that because I've been seeing a lot of tomfoolery happen in your readings lately. Some of you guys are committing to oh shit, there's 3 people on this damn Four of Wands. The fuck? Okay, so some of you guys are, what does it call it, polyamorous or whatever. But at least everybody's gonna be on the same page in this. Some of you guys are moving in with somebody else. Some of you guys are getting married. This is not going to be for everybody, but some of you guys are in a same-sex relationship and you guys have found somebody, a surrogate, to help you with a baby. That's not going to be for everybody, but if you just look at this card, like it's, to me, it's so clear on here. So that's how things get elevated. You've been blocking yourself with this Devil card from this. Hold on my ears. The Star card. This bullshit, the bullshit season in love, of being confused, of not knowing which way you want to go is done. Star card. It's done. You're healing that. You're making a decision and you're going in that direction, Cancer. That's what the Fire Horse is bringing towards you. It looks massive for you. A massive and huge shift. A completely different direction. A completely different way of handling love. So, Cancer, I hope that helped. Let's move on to Leo. All right, Leo. It is your turn, Leo placements. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. We're not doing Leo real quickly. I'll write it down in a second, but I'm trying to figure out why 24 keeps coming up. So let me look real quick. 24 for those watching. 24 for those watching. This is for everybody here because it keeps happening across all of the signs. It says goal setting. What you should... Synchronicities. All right, ready? Listen. What you want should reflect who you are. When you are setting goals, your angels remind you that they must be authentic to you. When you are setting goals, your angels want to remind you that they must be authentic to you. Where in your life might you be doing things that sound good to others, but not yourself? Review your goals today and make sure they feel in line with your soul's journey. I've been talking about this across all of the signs today. The Fire Horse is bringing you the audacity to dream in your own authentic energy. Fuck whoever else is not going to come along. All right, let's see. Now we're going to go to Leo. All right, thank you, Wendy. Appreciate you holding off on that. All right. Leo, we're looking at career and finance for Leo placements, guys. Career and finance. Here we go. Career and finance for Leo's placements. What's too many cards? What is the Fire Horse energy bringing for you this year, Leo? Career and finance. Here we go. It says expression. Yeah, some of you guys are going to find yourself exactly in your Leo energy, being right out in front, right front and center. Some of you guys could be orators, public speakers, not have an issue performing for people. So I see that happening for you. For some of you guys who are, I don't know if this is very specific, but for some of you guys who are playwrights or you write or produce songs or something like that, a lot of that is going to be coming up for you. Like, you're not going to be able to fight it. You're going to feel energized and invigorated. If you're experiencing some sort of writer's block or whatever, gone skis. Spirit is paving a way for you you are being manifested by whoever you're following is, Leo. So you can't hide from that anymore. And so you're going to feel reinvigorated in this 2026 season. It says expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. Leo is going to be out front and center. Let's see, Leo. Hold on, I'm not done with this card. So I used to be really big into crystals, and I'm seeing that she's wearing like a moonstone, I think it's called. So the moon could be significant for you, or it could be this lunar thing, this lunar eclipse that's happening, this new moon that's happening in Aquarius, right? The way that you speak or like your style might be so weird and odd compared to other people. There's innovation coming through with this Aquarius energy for you. Yes, I am talking to Leo, but I'm tapping into this moon energy that I'm seeing in this card. You're like a diamond in the rough, or you're just so unique, you're niche. Spirit's pulling you out of hiding, Leo. Career and finance for Leo, please. What are you bringing forward? Savings. It says you will need to put something away for I'm going to say rainy day. Create savings for the future. Some of you guys are leaving a job because you're following a passion project, or you're being pulled to follow a passion project. And so what that means is that you're not going to immediately see the return on that investment yet. Right? So let's just say you are creating some works of art or whatever. You got to paint it first. You got to create it first. You got to source the material first, and then you got to get it bought before you see that return, right? But Spirit still says, no, go do it. Go do it and create. We're going to take care of the rest. But in the meantime, watch your spending, because it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit. Career and finance for Leo, please. Open to change. Removing past resentment. Yeah, you've been Seven of Wands. You've been talking yourself out of this. Nope, not anymore. The Five of Pentacles. Why? Because you're worried about your money? Just be smart about it. The Two of Wands in the reverse. Fear of the unknown, lack of planning. Ah, Leo, here you are. Here you are, boo. I love you so much. Somebody just says scammer. Really? I don't think so. I'm pretty good at what I do. And nobody's paying for this. It's free, mother sucker. Anyways, Leo, stop sending we need your creativity, Leo. We need your voice. We need your creativity. There's something weird and awkward about you, right? You don't really have like a genre that you kind of fit in, and that's what's going to make you stand out. And it's immediately like people are like, oh, I love this. Like I keep getting visuals of the band Gorillaz, right? So like Gorillaz, this 90s band. What are they? What are they? Pop? What are they? Trip hop? What are they? Rap? Who are these British white guys who have like these gorillas or these weird cartoon things that are animated for all of their for videos? They were so weird that they hit just right. And now there's this underground following. I went to go buy a Gorillaz record the other day. It was like $30, bro. Like, are you kidding me? This was from like 99. Why is it $30? Because there's still a following for the oddity that was this weird sort of niche band. Like, where do they go? That's you, Leo. There are people out there that are going to be craving it. Finally, we got some good music, right? Or whatever it is. Finally, we got some good content. Finally, we got some good, somebody that hears me, that sees me, that I resonate with. Personal growth. The star card came out for you, Leo. Don't stand in your own way. Don't try to perfect your way out of it. What if I get judged? Oh well. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I keep going. And I'm not going to stop. Neither should you. All right, personal growth. What is the fire horse bringing towards the Leo's personal growth? The justice in the reverse, the high priestess in the reverse, the tower in the upright. Major change. Major change. Major change coming towards you, all right? The biggest thing is that you need to learn to listen to your inner voice. Full stop. The high priestess in the reverse and the justice in the reverse. The justice in the reverse is lack of accountability. The high priestess in the reverse is not listening to your inner voice. The page of cups in the reverse is creative blocks. Well, I don't know how. How am I supposed to do this? What if I don't want to show my face? Have you ever heard of Daft Punk? There's so many people that have YouTube pages, you don't even see their face. You know there's AI for that. You can get you an AI twin. In this day and age, there's no excuse for you to show your creativity. You're going to have a major awakening and an epiphany that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're needed. You're being called to perform. Legit, that's what I keep getting. You're being called to perform. Leo. Biggest thing that I'm getting for you is to make sure that your words match your actions. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Where's this coming from? For Leo, please. For Leo, where's this coming from? You said the words match their actions. Don't get too far. The Ace of Wands. This is actions. The Seven of Swords. The Six of Cups. All right, you said you promised yourself you were going to do this. You promised yourself a long time ago. I think you said, maybe you even said to your parents, you know, maybe you said to some sort of caregiver, a teacher or somebody, or just like your friends back in the day, you say, you know what I want to do? I want to do this thing, this creative thing. That's what I want to do. And you haven't followed through on it yet. Or you started and you stopped. You're going to start taking action on that. That's what I'm saying. This fire horse is bringing audacity towards a lot of people. And you are not the exception to that rule. All right, Leo? So go do it. The world is looking for you. Or your people are looking for you, I should say. All right, romantic love for Leo placements, please. What is the fire horse bringing? Leo placements, please. These two? The Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Three of Wands, and then the Six of Wands. Well, this looks good with whoever this King or Queen of Swords is for you, Leo. I kind of feel like communication has been stuck for a little bit. Somebody's been standing on their truth. Maybe there's a little bit of a rift that's currently happening in y'all's communication. Like y'all aren't seeing eye to eye. But I feel like that finds a way, you guys find a way around that. There's a new opportunity that somehow presented either from you or towards you, Leo, with this person. The fire horse brings about change. There's a lot of fire energy, the Three of Wands and then the Six of Wands. Nine of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys go from being completely carefree and single, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere this King of Swords pops up, and that could be the rift. It just could be y'all haven't met this person. You haven't had time to talk to this person yet. Where could this connection go for Leo? This could be a completely new person. The Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. The cool thing about this is that this person kind of heals you from feeling like, am I just gonna be alone? This is for single Leos. Am I just gonna be alone? Am I doomed and destined to be single? No. You've got this person that's coming towards you. For some of you guys, it's after a move. That's very specific. It's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's moving in this season. There are quite a few people that are, but not everybody's moving in this season. You might be one of those people, Leo, who are thinking about a move. And then when you do, you kind of start going out and mingling. Let me see what they got going on over here type thing. And you meet this King of Swords. And then I'm hearing Lionel Richie in my head. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Yes. You've got wonder in your eyes. It's a good conversation that you have with this person, Leo, that is just like, yeah, this is cool. I can do more of this. All right. So look out for this King or Queen of Swords. I don't know if it goes too far. Hello. I don't know if it goes too far. I don't know if it's long lived, but I do feel like it uplifts you, Leo, and that gives you a little bit of pep in your step, a little bit of like, I can do this. I can date. I can have fun with people in this new environment, whatever that is for you. All right, Leo. So look out for that. You sing that to your grandbabies? Wait, is that Sweet Pea? Hey, Sweet Pea. I didn't even see you in this house. Hello, Sweet Pea. All right, let's move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo placements. We're taking a look at career and finance for you. Career and finance for Virgo placements. Somebody said that what you're talking about, that King of Swords, looked like a person you were talking to already. That's cool. I just got this deck for Valentine's Day, so that's awesome that synchronicity happened for you. All right, Virgo, I'm still tapped into you. I'm just communicating with my peoples, all right? All right, career and finance for Virgo placements for greatest and highest good. What is this fire horse energy bringing towards Virgo? Influence. Hello, fellow content creator. Not going to be for everybody. It says use your influence for change. Some of you guys are not content creators. Some of you guys are advocates. Change conduits for what's happening outside of this tarot reading right now. It says use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinion are important right now. We can't have everybody doing artsy fartsy kind of stuff. We need your grounded energy right now, Virgo. Leaning heavily on that earth sign. You're going to be, for those Virgos who this is for, you're going to be a grounding force, an empowering force for a lot of people in this, especially this first quarter of this Lunar New Year. All right, career and finance, shedding. It says reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. It's time to set higher goals. You know what? I feel like you saw a lot of bullshit in 2025, Leo, and you're like, well, is nobody going to do, excuse me, Virgo, is nobody going to do anything? You're not going to do anything? I am. I'm going to organize this thing, and we're going to stand on this. And you're being asked and encouraged to keep up that work. It's for the greater and the highest good. It's for the collective good, Virgo. Let me get some more energy on career and finance for Virgo, please. Look at this, the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork. Collaboration, learning. See, that's the thing for you. I feel like I'm seeing like a Virgo that's like, who's with me? You know, like the Buddhist monks that were walking across America doing their peace walk. It's something like that. I'm not, and I understand that I'm not just talking to people in America here. I get that. But I feel like the Virgo that I'm talking to, this is going to resonate heavily. Like you're putting together a plan, a master plan. And this has always been a part of the story that you were going to write. The Five of Cups in the reverse. Acceptance. The Emperor in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Three of Cups in the reverse. Virgo's not here to play any games. Virgo's here to stand up for justice. I'm not going to get too specific in it. This is not a political channel in any way, shape, or form. But if you're a Virgo and this is already resonating with you, I see you, boo. So does Spirit. Keep going. Rage against the machine is what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. All right. So keep going. You got this, boo. You got this, boo. I believe in you, and so does Spirit. All right. So let's look at, you need advice for that? All right. Advice for Virgo. Career. Advice for Virgo. You want advice, Virgo? Are you sure? Because you got this. The Emperor just came out. You got it. You've got all that you need. This is the Emperor is a collection of all of the masculine energy in the deck, right? So we got the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. You're gonna find the money. You're gonna find the investors. You are the grounded energy, Virgo. You have the voice. Let's say Virgo is just like, I'm here to create this engine, but I don't want to be the person that's like the speaker. Cool. You have what you need to go and find the correct orator. You have the person, you have the influence to get people to come and help you spread your word, right? The emotions, you're done with the bullshit, but you're not going to become so led by your emotions because you are so grounded right now that you fucking lose your mind. That's not going to happen. Not with this Emperor energy. Who do we have? Who do we have missing? You're already the King of Pentacles. You don't need advice. You need encouragement. Keep going, Virgo. You got this. What are we doing? Self-growth for Virgo. Self-growth for Virgo energies, please. Yeah, networkers. See, Tam just said Virgos are the networkers. Don't second guess that. The Emperor is a master networker. A master networker. All right, what are we doing? Growth for Virgo. The Two of Cups in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the upright, the Ace of Swords in the upright, and the Magician in the upright. For a lot of people, like, there's only two sides to the coin right now in our energy for a lot of people. Pisces is at the end. I'm going from Aries to Pisces. For a lot of people, it's work and money, career and money, aspirations and love. That's it. Romantic love and career. For you, Virgo, you're not much different. The biggest thing is that you're focusing on an energy that's imbalanced, a connection between you and another person that's imbalanced. And I don't give a shit what you say. The cards say that you want to talk about it. What do you want to talk about? Two of Cups in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the upright, the Ace of Swords in the upright, and then the Magician. I wanna rock with you all night. Virgo, what do you want to talk about with this person? The King of Swords. Now, don't get me wrong, Shawnee. I got a lot to say. It might come out a little harsh. I don't really got too many emotions behind it other than this notion that I want to get something off of my chest. All right, Virgo. The Three of Wands. Three of Wands twice. You want to know what that is? Aries energy. Moving on. The Six of Swords. Moving on. The Five of Swords. Hold on. This has already become a romantic reading for you, Virgo. Okay. It bothers you. That's what you want to talk about? You want to talk about it bothers you, Virgo? You just want to get that off of your chest? Is there going to be an opportunity, and you're just like, it bothers me, is all you're saying? The Three of Wands landed on the Three of Wands. Expansion, preparation, planning. No, it's beyond planning. It's beyond the planning. Tell me more about what truth it is that you're trying to bring forward towards this connection, please, Spirit. The Two of Cups. I wanna rock with you all night. Dance you in today. Okay, Virgo. Virgo has been sitting on it. Oh, I got this truth. I got this truth. I got this truth. I want to share it. I want to share it. I want to share it. But don't get me wrong. I don't really want to talk about no lovey stuff. I just want to say what's on my chest. Okay. Well, it looks like there could be an opportunity for it. That's your romantic love energy? Do we have anything going on for Virgo as far as like personal growth, please, Spirit? What do we got going on for Virgo? Personal growth. The Temperance card at the bottom of the deck, or in the middle of the deck. The Moon card. Okay, Major Arcana. The Nine of Pentacles. The Hermit. All right. So I'm going to tell you like I told everybody else. Oh, here goes the shedding card and wants to come back out again. So I'll read the shedding card. It says, reducing losses, elimination, and completing a metamorphosis. Time to set higher goals. Okay, so be careful in this energy, Virgo. Just be very careful. Tread with awareness. How about that, right? So you guys might be feeling like you got this urge to speak about how you feel about the certain connection, right? But just make sure that you don't go into this expecting, how do I want to put this? Just leave your expectations at the door. You bring your truth into the energy, but leave your expectations at the door, because there's no real sign on the table that this is going to end in happily ever after. But what it might do for you is you might be able to just release that thing that's eating you up. And then the Two of Cups is telling me that you have to understand that you got to take it from there. So if there's two people involved in this conversation, each person has their own individual goals. So you're going to, as much as you don't want to include emotions, Virgo, there's emotions here. So leave your expectations at the door. Be open to the idea that I am bringing my truth to somebody else. They might have something that they want to say. They might feel some kind of way. So if I want this to be an adult conversation, I have to learn how to listen with an open heart and an open mind, right? It's all well and good to have a plan. What did Mike Tyson say? We all have a plan until we get punched in the mouth. I'm not saying nobody's getting punched in the mouth, but it could, if you come into this conversation blind, and then you might feel upset when the other person has the audacity to have an opinion too. Does that make sense? Oh, I felt like I had to tread lightly. Ooh, I felt like I had to tread lightly. Either way, the moon card, the temperance card here for you as personal growth is you're getting over your fears and you're learning to become a more patient person. And it's because you found purpose and meaning in your life. Okay. All right. Growth. All right. Let's go. Growth for Virgo. All right. That's for Virgo. I hope that that helped provide you some clarity. Look, somebody said makes sense. I love it. All right. Look, can I get a sip of tea? Let's see what this tea tastes like. Oh my God. It is. Gulp. It is not. But the Earl is graying in it. I like the Earl Grey flavor on this, but it's cold. It's cold. All right. That's my bad. Libra. 4141. Look at all the synchronicities going on here. All right, Libra. Libra and Libra placements. We're pulling in career and finance energy for Libra placements. Greatest and highest good. Go with the flow. Wanted to come out in a wish coming true. Career and finance. Go with the flow. A wish is coming true. Don't give up yet, Libra. Career and finance for Libra. What is this fire horse energy bringing towards you? Career and finance for Libra. New life. I said, go with the flow. A wish is coming true. There's something that you have been, Wendy, that is so funny. When I put the tea bag in my mug, I kept calling the tea bag Mr. Gray. Do I call you Mr. Gray or do I call you Mr. Earl? That's what I kept saying. That's so funny that you said that. Is that a thing? Do y'all say that? I don't know. Anyways, it says new life, Libra. And Libra placements, you may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to an old job. You may also get a tempting job offer. Okay. Or a new place. Not both at the same time. Yes, sir. Libra, keep going with it. Keep following the flow. Keep going with it. Don't give up yet. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The fire horse is bringing that light towards you, okay? This is mom always said that cold tea is good for the blood. Well, you know, I probably need that grounded energy. Libra, career and finance. Because listen, you've without even realizing it, you've planted a seed. And for some of you guys, it landed in an odd place. It's something new. It's something audacious, right? Audacious keeps coming up, but that's fine. Synchronicity and things that repeat itself, they all happen for a reason. But it didn't seem like it was going to be, it's like the idea of a dandelion growing out of, the cement. It's like, where did you come from? Is there even any soil to nourish it? And the dandelion's like, you know what? Not only am I going to grow in this hard place, but I'm going to leave this place better than I found it. Okay. Botany. Is that botany? There's a lot of plant references. So I don't know if you've got a garden, you're thinking about a garden, something with seeds, plants, and flowers. Okay. And something about dandelions. And then the wish came true earlier too. And I've got a depiction of a dandelion on one of my 9 of Cups cards. So this is going to be wish fulfillment for you, right? And you make a dream, you make a wish on the dandelion. Tangent. Vacation. I'm over here telling you, keep going. And Spirit's like, no, there's a vacation in the works for Libra. It says, start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. Another plant reference. It's not, okay, for some of you guys, face value, vacation, cool. Congratulations. Go somewhere that fills your cup, wherever that is for you. The mountain, the rivers, a cabin, a fucking 5-star hotel, whatever, luxury, whatever. For the bulk of you, you have kept going and you haven't given up and you haven't given up because whatever it is that you've been working towards just hasn't yet. It just hasn't yet. But it's going to get to a place where it bursts through. And then that's when you're going to be like, oh, I did it. And with that could come extra money to where it's not just trying to figure out how to pay the bills, it's paying the bills. And now you can have a fund for fun, right, Libra? That could all come out of the hard work that you're doing. But whatever it is, you're meant to keep going, and then it's going to get to a point where it gets easier. Libra. Career and finance for Libra. What is this fire horse energy bringing Libra? The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I want to cry because I literally just said that. Well, guess what? It's coming back to you. All of the energy that you put forward and you kept working and you kept going, it's coming back to you. It's not just how am I going to pay the bills? It's paying the bills and then having a fund for fun. It's fixing the one-sidedness of it. Well, I just keep investing and I have to stand on faith that the universe is going to invest right back into me. Yes. The Hangman, the Tower in the reverse, avoiding catastrophe. Don't be afraid. I haven't quoted this particular line off of Willy Wonka in a long time, but I'm going to quote it here. Don't be afraid to keep going, because what happened to the boy that got everything he always wanted? He lived happily ever after. Claim this right now. Claim it right now. Go to the comments right now, Libra and Libra placements, and claim this right now. I am ready for my happily ever after. But don't just say that and just sit still. No, you got to keep going. Charlie kept going, even when there was obstacles in front of him, even when there was oddities in front of him, even when Mr. Willy Wonka told him no. He kept going. It's not all for nothing. Keep going, Libra. You got this. All right. Personal growth, right? Personal growth for Libra and Libra placements, please, Spirit. Personal growth for Libra and Libra placements. What do we got? What's the fire horse bringing Libra? The Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Four of Cups in the upright, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Feeling stuck. You're recovering from and you're releasing things that kept you feeling stuck. You might be incorporating a lot of meditative practices with this Four of Cups in the upright, and definitely giving yourself the space to feel whatever it is. If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling guilt, if you're feeling shame, if you're feeling anguish, if you're feeling loneliness, if you're feeling a need and a yearning for love, or if you're feeling loved. You're allowing yourself to process. At the bottom of the deck, it's because you were okay, number one, I'm going to acknowledge that all of that work is boring and it's not fun and it's not easy. Number one, I'm going to acknowledge that. But you were like, I can't stay like this. And so some of you guys were dabbling in the energy of depression or anxiety. You're just like, I can't stay like this. This cannot be all this is. If you're not quite there, Libra, it's happening. That's what the fire horse is bringing towards you and for you in this 2026 season. This realization. The Strength card, the Five of Wands in the upright, the Two of Pentacles in the upright, and then the fight. There we go. Moving on. Acceptance. Listen, sometimes life gets loud. I am too, Frankie. Sometimes life gets loud as fuck. You got this headline over here, this text message over there, this person over here, this thing over there, this phone call over there. Sometimes life gets loud. But you are learning to say this 144:44 on the clock as I'm saying this. You're learning Two of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles was life gets loud. I mean, Five of Wands, life gets loud. The Two of Pentacles is saying you're learning to say this takes my time and this or this takes my time and this doesn't. Now this takes my time and this doesn't. Prioritization of how and where you invest. And it's taking you a while to get there. But you're moving on from old energy, all right? So that's personal growth. I love that for you, Libra. Let's move on to, I have like this accent from a part of the world that I've never lived in. And people are always like, where are you from? And they get shocked that I'm from San Antonio, Texas, because I don't sound like I'm from San Antonio, Texas. That's so crazy. All right. And I don't know where the accent comes from. It's just there. Okay, romantic love for Libra and Libra placements, please. What is the Fire Horse bringing for Libra and Libra placements? The Chariot, the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles came out in your growth as well too. The Four of Cups came out in your growth as well too, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so you're trying to get over something. You're trying to move on from something. All right? Everybody's doing kind of that same sort of thing. I'm trying. But the good thing is that you are doing. It's no longer, there is no try, there's only do, right? Yoda. You're doing. You're taking the time to process. A lot of people don't get here, Libra. A lot of people just fucking stay stuck. You're not, yeah. Libra's that ain't me. That can't be me. Because for you, it's like that causes an imbalance. And I don't like feeling imbalanced. So what do I need to shake off to balance myself? All right. So you're processing through old love cycles here with this Five of Cups, this Four of Cups, this Two of Pentacles. You're trying to integrate some fun into your life. And that's the direction you want to move in. And that's the direction that the Fire Horse is guiding you towards. Okay. And you're doing it protected. So where's this Chariot leading Libra in the energy of romantic love in this Fire Horse? What is this? Where's this Chariot leading? The Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Cups, and then the Ten of Pentacles. Ah, I like that. I like that. All right. So you're going to understand that reciprocity wasn't there in the past. You're gonna make peace with this notion that you can't outlove somebody who doesn't want to be loved. You can't continue to invest in a situation that's not investing in you. You let that go. This is self-love, Libra. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess. They just call it the priest, right? This is self-love. This is all internal love. Whatever you used to pour into other people, situationships, heavy on the situationships, you're now learning to pour that back into you. That's what the Fire Horse is bringing you in this 2026 season. You know what happens when people start loving themselves, right, Libra? You know what happens when people start feeling healthy about love, right, Libra? You start attracting in different. So the Fire Horse for you, it's not showing a very specific person, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a specific person right around the corner. All right? Call that in. Claim that right now. I'm a Libra or a Libra placement, and I am choosing to love myself because I know what that means for me. All right? Let's go to Scorpio. Okay, 48, whatever that means for you. 48's coming up, Scorpio. What does that mean to you? Hangman. Hangman. Scorpio. A new outlook. Career and finance. Here we go. For Scorpio. A new way of showing up. No, not a new way of showing up. Just a new outlook. More studied now. I'm more studied now. I know exactly what I need to do. Right? Epiphanies for Scorpios. Career and finance. Scorpio placements. What is this Fire Horse energy bringing to the Scorpio? Long term. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move. Okay. Claim that right now, Scorpio. Or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money, more money, more money, more money. Scorpio and Scorpio placements, put more money, M-O, not M-O-R-E, mo money in the comments down below. Scorpio and Scorpio placements. Okay. Long term, an opportunity can turn into a long-term career move. Fast changes. Look at you stepping through a new portal. It says things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. Take bold steps forward. You asked for it. Here it is. You manifested it. You're welcome. Have gratitude. It's coming towards you, Scorpio. Keep on walking. I'm walking. Yes, indeed. I'm. I don't know what he says in that song, but it's the song that I just got. Scorpio, let's see. Career and finance. The Three of Pentacles. I'm trying to tell y'all there's a new contract coming in. Side note, it might be with somebody that you eventually hook up with. That's just a side note. Scorpio energy. The Sun card. The Five of Wands in the, the Five of Swords in the reverse. You're open to it. You're here for it. You're showing up every day. Oh, tell me what I gotta walk away from to make it happen. The Eight of Cups. Y'all see that? Is it from Happy Days? Hold on. Hold on. Those of you guys who are watching this after the fact, I'm engaging. Okay. All right. You should catch it on live. I'll engage with you. But why is it that when you said Happy Days, my voice, or my head did not go to the theme song of the Happy Days? My head went to Sister Act Happy Days. I think it's Sister Act 2 with her. No, her's not in it. What is her name? Oh my god. Hold on, guys. You're just too good to be true. From the Fugees. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed. Lauryn Hill. When Jesus washed my sins away. Right? I don't know why my head went to that. So, you're welcome. All right, I'm back live. I'm sorry, guys. It kind of cut off. But Scorpio, keep going. Honey, you got this. You calling in some great, magnificent things. And I feel like there could be a boo thing for you involved in it. And I know you're not going to shy away from that, Scorpio. Let's just be honest. You're not going to shy away from that. Yeah, and I feel like you're like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? Where do I sign? Yes. Claim it right now. All right, let's look at personal growth for you. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Is that the Happy Days? What is the Happy Days song? I can't. Whatever. I'm trying to tell you, Scorpio, the energy around you is popping, and it is happy. And you got the Sun card too. Let's look at personal growth for Scorpio, please. The Temperance in the reverse. Well, whatever it is that was fucked up is not about to be fucked up anymore. Scorpio, there could be an attachment between you and a Sagittarius, or you could be like a cusper or something like that. And that, you could be, as I'm speaking, you could be immersed in the disappointment that it didn't go somewhere, or the regret that it didn't go somewhere, or, grieving, that it just didn't come to fruition, right? But I feel like you're processing that and you're working through it. The Judgment card, the Three of Cups in the reverse. And you're like, you know what? I'm learning to be good in my own company. Especially since Shawnee just told me that there's potentially somebody new I can rub elbows with and, work with. Capricorn's coming up. I'm on Scorpio right now. All right. So I feel like for you, your biggest growth aspect that this fire horse energy is bringing in is getting over somebody from the past. And you're just like, well, C'est la vie. Such is life. I guess it ain't gonna happen anymore. That sucks. But somebody else is knocking on my door waiting for me. So I'm about to go open the door and see what's going on out there. Right? You're not staying stuck too long. Romantic love. Let's see what's going on. Because we've already picked up on a potential fling. Let's see what's going on for the priestess pops out. Oh, so there was one that's a priest, and then here's a priestess. So there's a masculine and I just got this card deck, guys. So there's a masculine and feminine energy. Feminine priestess is coming up for you. So what that's telling me is that you needed to be ready for whatever is about to come out. You needed to be readied for it. Okay. Can you look? Do you see the stripes on her headdress here? I feel like stripes are pertinent. Stripes or something. Like a referee. Unless the high priestess is coming in, and that could be significant for some of you guys, Scorpio, but unless the high priestess is coming in and she's playing referee. You know, she's calling the plays. Like it's telling you when it's okay to start playing again. Does that make sense? That went way woo-woo, but I see it here on the cards. The Hermit card, the Judgment card, the Four of Swords card, and then the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is exactly it. What did I say? You had to be ready for this. The Hermit card and the Judgment card, like you had to, I always use the analogy like you were baking. And you don't want to be pulled out of the oven before you're ready. And even then, once you get pulled out of the oven, like you don't want to ice a cake when it's still warm. You don't want to eat a hot pie. You want to let it sit and chill for a little bit, right? Before you ice it, because otherwise it's going to melt out. Before you slice it up, because otherwise it's going to ooze all out. You want it to be perfect. You are being perfected for a love that's coming towards you. And for some of you guys, you're being moved energetically towards this person. Some of you guys are moving. I'm not even gonna lie. But if you're not moving, you needed to find peace within yourself. And you saw that personal growth come out earlier, where you had to be able to look at the situation and be like, whatever, moving on. Next. So what is this fire horse, this high priestess? What is this high priestess bringing towards Scorpio? Romantic love energy, please. Wow. These cards are a little bit difficult. They're big and they're flimsy, for me at least. Here goes the Hangman. I said it. The Emperor. I feel like you, Scorpio, are one of the few zodiac signs that actually got a person in their reading. The Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, sorry, and then the Seven of Wands. Give me a second, because what I'm seeing is old energy that's polished and shiny and new. Give me some, who is this Emperor, please, for the Scorpio? Who is this Emperor for the Scorpio, please? Dependence on others. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So remember that person that I was saying that you're just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. There's somebody else out there for me. Yeah, they want to come back. Sorry. Yeah, they want to come back. Sorry, Scorpio. Why is this person from the past trying to come back towards the Scorpio, please? What are their intentions? What do they want? You know, their biggest thing is that they wanted you to chase them and you didn't. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. So they kept their options open. And they're like, oh, it's not fulfilling over here. I wonder if Scorpio still has room for me at the end. I wonder if Scorpio still has space. I wonder if Scorpio is going to entertain me. Let's go see if the Scorpio's home. Well, what work were they doing when they were down at the bottom of the hill? What work was this person doing on themselves? Not the whole entire devil card. Okay, here's the thing. This is why you felt like this was a perfect match. Because you guys were sexually compatible. Don't lie to me, Scorpio, right? Because you guys were sexually compatible. They were going and they were having the actuals with other people because they kept their options open. But nobody can do it like the Scorpio. I just want to know how you're going to respond. Scorpio. Yeah. No. Oh my God. All right, you do you, boo. Scorpio is like, Shawnee, you don't understand. This girl or this boy can do it too, honey. Okay, all right. Hey, listen. I'm not going to stand in the way of your passion and your pleasure. You want another go around with this person? That's cool. I just want to let you know, though, that there is somebody around your work that you might develop some sort of whatever with, too. So you might be juggling. I just hate that that's such a typical Scorpio reading. But hey, you know, such is life. Such is life. You do you, boo, and you do what makes you happy. All right, let's move on. Oh, Jesus. And you try to tell me, you're like, I went and got my drink ready for the Sagittarius reading. So hold on. Let me get my cold tea to soothe my blood, right, Wendy? For those of you guys who don't know, I always have to take a drink of something before I get to the Sagittarius reading because it takes something out of me. You hear me? So I'm preparing myself. And everybody already knows that it's about to be a good reading. So here we go. Hold on. I'm not ready mentally. That Scorpio reading should have been the one that we were drinking for. Whew. All right. I'm mentally prepared for you, Sagittarius. You may enter. Permission to enter. You may enter. Let's go. Sagittarius. Oh, shoot. We're at 2 hours. 2. Have I said thank you? Have I told you lately that I love you guys? Thank you so much. Look at somebody's like, I'll be back. See, I know it'll be lasting a long time. All right. Take your time. Sagittarius. Career and finance for the Saggies in the house. Saggy and Saggy placements. The Sagi. Sagittarius, did you used to watch Samurai Jack? That's one of my favorite cartoons. I don't know why that just came up, but it just came up. So let me know in the comments down below. All right, career and finance for Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements, please. Gifts. I like it. It's starting off on a good note for the Sagittarius. You are uncovering new talents. I've been following the storyline for a while. There's a Sagittarius out there, the Sagittarius collective that I'm connecting with, that are like on this like new work career venture, and it's really feeling good. Like it's empowering to you, and you're sopping it up and you're learning a lot of stuff. You're learning a lot about yourself. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a new, better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. Be open to change, Sagittarius, because it looks like it's coming your way at the end of the spring. I feel like you're being set up. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's like, hey, an offer. I feel like there's an offer, Sagittarius. And then you're like, yeah, cool. We'll start that after I finish this. Does that make sense? If this is your reading, it does make sense, right? All right, for the Sagittarius, please. Career and finance, please. Duality. All right, so there's a Gemini reference there. It could be whatever you're doing is like talking, or you're having to converse with you're having to be out in front of people more often than you're normally used to, maybe. Duality. It says, don't forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. I don't think, Spirit, I really don't think you need to tell Sagittarius that even one more time. Sagittarius is always studying people. Are you telling me the truth? Sagittarius, you better be telling me the truth. Why is this duality card coming up for you? Could it be more than one person up for the job? Could you feel like there's some sort of competition at work, Sagittarius, to perform, to speak more, to get out in front more? I'm starting to get a headache. I'm starting to get a headache. All right, Sagittarius, career and finance, strength card flew out. Y'all saw that. So for you, and this is getting very specific. I feel like it's almost like a private reading. But for you, Sagittarius, you're like, okay, there are other people that work here. It's not just me. So let me pick and choose when I speak up, when I say something. Like, it's like sharing the stage. And you're learning to be patient with yourself, because for you, when you see something, you want to say something. So you might not be fully in a leadership position, or you might be in some sort of group collaborative thing, right? Because I feel like you're like, nope, not right now. Let somebody else take the lead on this, Sagittarius. Career and finance for Sagittarius, please. Career and finance for Sagittarius. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Wands in the upright, and then the the Knight of Wands in the upright. Yeah, okay, so where you are right now, it might not be paying as much as you want, but don't worry. This is a stepping stone. You've got the talent required to take yourself to the next level. And the cards are already saying, like, it's here. It's in the cards. Like, there is an opportunity for you to go to the next level. But just because you have your eyes set on the future, your mind set on the future, doesn't mean that you get to ignore your present moment, right? And I've said this for you before, Sagittarius. Stop it up. Stop it up. All of this is learning moments for you. So you feel, for a lot of you guys, that this just ain't cutting it as far as money. Maybe I can make money somewhere else. Yes, but this is going to help you write the resume to make better money somewhere else. All right. So I see you. I feel you. Just lean on this strength card. Here's the patience. I know I'm talking to a fire sign. Have patience. You're in this experience for a reason. Sop it up. All right. Good. This is really good. This is really good. I feel like you just need somebody to help coach you into remembering that it's coming. Personal growth for Sagittarius. All right. Pretty tame energy for Sagittarius, especially with that strength card. Pretty tame. Personal growth. Let's see what we got for personal growth for Sagittarius, though. All right, for everyone's greatest and highest good. I joke, I jest. I love lightheartedness, guys. All right. Oh, don't tell me to be patient. Okay, calm down. I didn't tell you to be patient. The cards told you to be patient. You know what I want? I want now. Okay, I'm a fire sign. I see you. I feel you, Sagittarius. Here we go back to this competition. This is like limited successor reward, right? With this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's go back to your job. Some of you guys feel like you're up for the opportunity, but you know, maybe I'm not going to get selected because there's other people that have been doing this longer. I don't know. You got something about you, Sagittarius. Look at all these fans in the house that are here on the sidelines, just waiting to hear what's going to come forward in the cards for Sagittarius. I feel like if anything holds you back, it's going to be you. Other people really do like what you bring to the table. Okay? So let's not naysay. Yes, yes. Continue to learn, continue to work on. We're having a whole conversation, aren't we, Sagittarius? I like that. Don't tempt me with a good time. Okay. Okay. But I want my money. Okay. All right. You don't need to manipulate the situation. You just need to show up authentically. You don't need to coerce anybody into seeing how talented you are. You just show your talent, Sagittarius. You feel isolated. Why do you feel isolated? Poor planning and lack of long-term vision comes up twice for you. And I feel like that's why the isolation is here. Why does Sagittarius feel isolated, please, Spirit? The Temperance. Okay, because you're still trying to find yourself. But what do you feel isolated from? Your full self, your whole self, your authentic self, your talented self, your future self, your dreams? You feel isolated from that? 21 or 2 hours, 11 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. So 11:11 could be significant for you. So you feel isolated from this notion of what you want from your future, right? A future filled with reciprocity and peace. All right. Okay. So here's what I want to tell you. All right. It can't rain all the time, Sagittarius, but while it's raining, let's sing and dance in that rain. Okay. So I know that you have your mindset on a very specific outcome for a very specific future for you, for your money situation, for everything. Right. But in this here and now, experience the here and the now. If you find your mind always racing, but what if this and that and the other, la la la, you're not experiencing the now. I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to experience the now. At the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. If you don't stop talking about, you're good. Okay. So some of you guys feel like you're paying other people's bills. Right? So it could be family members. It could be, lovers, ex-lovers, roommates. I don't know. You feel like you have a lot of financial burden on your shoulders. And that's why you're pushing very heavily on this money situation. Let me get you some advice. I see you, but I want to get you some advice, because how are you going to overcome this? What is the fire horse bringing towards the Sagittarius that can help them overcome this? Please, Spirit. Okay. I wanted to say optimism. That is not necessarily the word that is associated with this card, but it came up, right? But it's action. See, the thing is that you're the one that's going to answer the call. You're the one that's always going to answer the call. You're the one that 1313. You're the one that's going to step up to the plate. You're always going to be that person that's like, I'm here, I can do it. And you be a little bit careful, because not always is it better to be the one that says yes. But if you know you can handle the situation, and if you know you're the right person for the job, do it. And it's in that pattern that other people are going to be like, Sagittarius deserves more of a chance. Sagittarius deserves this promotion, deserves this step up, deserves this job, deserves to be the one that I choose for as my contractor, whatever it is. And communicate what you want. If you need to go back to the table, if this isn't a new job, if this is keeping the same job and you get an option to renew the contract, let them know there's stipulations. Yeah, I would absolutely love to renew the contract. But considering all the work I did this last year, I think that it would be best if I received such and such compensation. Speak your truth. I see you. All right, let's move to romantic love energy for Sagittarius. Romantic love energy. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not over here playing. This is some real shit. I saw a headline, or I saw some sort of video. I didn't watch the video, but it was another tarot reader, and they were like, oh, they thought you were just playing at first until they realized you were a real psychic. I'm not playing. This is real. All right, let's do romantic love energy for you, Sagittarius. And here goes my dog. My dog is always causing a dang ruckus when I get to the Sagittarius reading. What's wrong, Robin? What's wrong? Why don't you lay down? You okay? Why don't you lay down? I'm trying to do romantic love energy for Sagittarius. Placements, greatest and highest good. Here we go. What is the fire horse energy bringing towards Sagittarius, please, Spirit? The Page of Cups. Not you flirting with somebody. Not you flirting with somebody. Not you flirting with somebody. This isn't somebody else. This is you, Sagittarius. Having to learn how to flirt again. The Eight of Swords. The Ten of Wands. And the Sun card? Ah! Not you learning how to flirt again. Not somebody seeing right through that stone cold Steve Austin face you got. You over here trying to act like you John Cena, that nobody can see that you've got a heart. But you got a heart. It's deep down inside of there, and somebody's got to flirt it out of you, Sagittarius, with this Sun card. I don't know who this person is. They could have heavy Virgo in their chart. They could have air in their chart. And it doesn't have to be that way. They could just be playful, and they could kind of get you stirred up in conversation, and you start feeling, good about yourself. Whoever this person, who is this person that's flirting with Sagittarius? Who is this person that's flirting with Sagittarius? And you're like, I don't know if I should. Well, it looks like it's going to make you happy. The Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups. That's why they're pulling it out of you, because this person's got a heavy water placement in their chart. And they're secure with their emotions. No. No. I was going to say that this person feels like they can confide in you, but I don't know if you've opened that door yet. They want to. The Seven of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Swords. Oh, they want to keep it up. I want to talk to you, Sagittarius. Are you free on Friday? Let's go. Let's go have, I don't know what you want to do, Sagittarius. I don't know if you want to go and get a cup of tea, a cup of cold tea. I don't know if you want to go and go to the soda fountain and share a soda with this person. I don't know. That's some old 1950 shit. But I just feel like there's this like lightheartedness about this person, almost as if they're younger than you and life hasn't beat them up yet. They don't know any better. There's this naivete about this person. Not that they're naive in talking to you. You and I both know that you're a good catch, but it's just more like they're just like la 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 la, like happy-go-lucky. Yeah, let's say that. Let's retract what I said last time, and let's just say that they're a happy-go-lucky person. And it's pulling you out of your shell. Eight of Swords is telling me that you've been hesitant to flirt with anybody. This sounds good. I don't know where it goes, but I think this will help you be present. Take the bone that Spirit's trying to give you to show you how to be present, to remember that loving and laughing and joking around and flirting is fun. Because you're just, I'm about my money. There's more to life than that, Sagittarius. I know, but it's true. All right, guys, that was a Sagittarius reading. We're going to move on to Capricorn. How did you think? How do you think it went? Hopefully it was powerful. All right. Let's do Capricorn. Capricorn placements. All right, career and finance for Capricorn. I want to know for Capricorn placements what this fire horse energy is bringing. Sweet pea. All right, here we go. Capricorn, what is this fire horse energy, Lunar New Year energy bringing Capricorn placements for career and finance, please, Spirit? Long term. Who else got long term? Was it Scorpio, right? It was Scorpio, right? Long term, there could be something, a new a shift, a new contract or something, that a more permanent position, and whatever this is for you, Capricorn, it could bring about more money, steadiness, peace. Let's see, Capricorn. Wrong decision. It says, reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. So you could have a contract that's coming towards you, and you're either afraid that you're going to make the wrong decision, or, thank you, Wendy. I don't know. I feel like you're second guessing yourself, Capricorn. Maybe I keep looking at this flame. I've got a candle over here, and then I saw the reflection of the candle in the window. So I'm feeling like maybe you feel like you got burned in the past. So there's new opportunity, and you're like, second guessing it, right? Is this going to be okay? Is this going to be good, right? Am I good? That's what I'm getting from you. All right, Capricorn. Let's see here. Capricorn placements, career and finance, please, Spirit. The Two of Wands in the reverse. Because it's new. Do I deserve this? Am I deserving of this? Can I keep this up? It's imposter syndrome. Capricorn. You know it's going to make you happy, and you're afraid of that. No, Capricorn. The Justice card, the Four of Cups. But you've done the work. You can do the work. Capricorn, you are good enough. There have been one too many moments, Four of Cups. There have been one too many moments in your past evaluation of your professional life that you've showed yourself that you are good enough. Don't second guess it when Spirit is like, hey, do you want this really great opportunity so that we can get your money bag up? Don't second guess if you deserve it. You've already proven it to yourself. This Justice card, this is your truth. This is how you bring about balance. 22, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 on the clock. This is how you bring about balance in your life. By saying, yeah, you know what? I do deserve better. I will take it. Oh, maybe there's some negotiation that needs to happen. Maybe it already happened. And now you're sitting here like, okay, this is a nice gig. Wait, am I supposed to be here? I don't know if I fit in with these people. Stop second guessing, Capricorn. This opportunity was meant for you. Let me get you some advice. Because I feel like sometimes I'm talking to a wall when I have these. Really? That's cool because I said candle? That's awesome. All right. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to a wall when I get real serious. But I feel like you can handle it though, Capricorn. Advice. The Fool card. This is a new beginning. This is your beginning. This is meant for you. Allow this chapter to unfold. Period. Dot. Full stop. No. Exclamation point. A lot of them. That's why I did that. A lot of exclamation points. Allow it in. All right, Capricorn. Let's move. My stomach is growling, honey. What did I eat? I literally ate nothing. I'm here fasted, guys. Did I eat anything? I'm fasted. Oh my goodness. That was not on purpose. But they say it's better to do stuff like this when you're fasted. But I'll be the judge. I'll report back. Y'all let me know. All right, where are we going? We're moving to Aquarius. Aquarius, the new moon is in your sign. So you might be feeling a little different. Fasting brings clarity. Yeah. Aquarius, you might be feeling a little different. Did y'all see how I just had to open up my chest? So, something about your chest. Something about your heart chakra, like releasing room or making room or opening room. Something about stretching, maybe like lymph node draining or something that you're having. You might feel real tight around this new moon. And the new moons ask us to allow in energy that we've made room for, right? And or to dream and dream big. There is an eclipse that's accompanying it, so it might feel a little bit odd. You might just need some time to kind of like stretch, maybe do some yoga to just chill with your body right now and kind of listen to what it is that spirit is trying to bring forward to you. That could help ground your energy. Aquarius, money and finance, please. Success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. That's everybody's message. If you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. Taurus in the house. All right, Aquarius, career and finance, please. Aquarius, career and finance. Public face. Man, my stomach is like little drummer boy. At public face, it says follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. Yeah, some of you guys are learning to get out in front. Aquarius, a lot, not a lot, but there are signs that are being called to like show your face, go do something creative, put your work out there. For some of you guys, because I know y'all are so super innovative, some of you guys are like have these ideas of like how to invent some things or wanting to get some things, invent it, do it, go get a patent, go find a 3D printer, go find a manufacturer, source the whatever it is. Like let those juices flow. And I feel like that's why initially I was like, maybe you feel like you need to stretch. Maybe there's some energy that's in you that is just hoping that you'll take action and help it get out. Whatever these ideas are, right? Because you guys are able to see things differently, you guys are able to spot needs. And you guys are able to spot bottlenecks. And you guys are able to spot disconnects. And you're able to see through them, the bureaucracy and the red tape, and find solutions to problems. Don't let that just sit here. Right? Because if you're manifesting an idea, if the spirit is trying to get you to bring something forward, to invent something, to do something, to say something, to be something, and you don't do it, a lesser qualified person who has more courage, is more courageous, will do it. And then you're going to be like, oh, shucks. 2 years down the line when you see somebody else stole your idea, right? So take that action. It's for your greatest and highest good. Even if it doesn't, you don't completely manufacture whatever it is, but as long as you're still creating steps, baby steps towards what it is, you'll be on track. There it is. You claim that. I love it. Aquarius. The 10 of Pentacles. You'll be on track. Guys. The Fool card. Guys. Just keep going. The 9 of Wands. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, sometimes you got to spend money to make money. But you can be smart about it. You can literally go to, I don't know, let's just say you go to Chat GPT and you're like, okay, so this is my idea. This is what I want to do. How can I do this smart without spending all my money? I have $300 in my budget. How can I make these things happen? You see, it doesn't have to be ChatGPT. I'm just using that as an example. For a lot of you guys, it's like, I've got to invest a lot first. And I don't know if I'm prepared monetarily or if I have the bandwidth to do that. But you're being called to just give it one more try. I'm going to get you some... Some of you guys are already doing this and you're learning to conserve your energy. Like you're doing this and you're in the creative flow and you're like getting more and more downloads because Spirit's like, oh, look, it's an Aquarius that's taking action. Come on, let's go talk to this guy. He listens to us. And then you're getting more and more ideas. And so Spirit's trying to teach you or not spirit, because spirit's excited that you're listening to them, but your body is trying to teach you to conserve your energy. Maybe write down the notes of all of the cool epiphanies and ideas that you're getting, but don't take action on everything all at once, because then you're never going to finish anything, right? But for some of you guys, you're afraid of the initial investment. So I gave advice for the people that are getting like a lot of ideas right now. So let me get some advice for the person or the people that are like, but that's going to take a lot of money initially, or a lot of effort, or a lot of time initially. Advice, the 10 of Wands. If anybody can do it, you can do it. If anybody can see it past the finish line, you can see it past the finish line. If anybody can tame the beast, you can tame it. If anybody can carry the responsibility, you can carry it. But you're not going to have to carry it for long. They just want you to get it started. And then you could get ideas or about how can I bring somebody else on this? So here's my prototype. How can I get somebody else to produce this? I've already got the patent, so it's not like somebody's going to steal my idea. Do you feel me? Right. Let's do personal growth. I have an inkling it's going to say something about pacing, and it's going to say something about, let's just see what it says. All right, for the Aquarius, something about, I'm going to say it. So I feel like your personal growth, you're going to see an idea of how to pace yourself. You're going to see an idea of it's okay to put yourself out there. And then you might see an idea of, I lost it. So maybe that third idea isn't there. Aquarius, personal growth for Aquarius, please. What is this fire horse bringing? The King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. A lot of you guys are working on your emotional intelligence, your emotional well-being, and your mental health. And to be patient with yourself. You got layers upon layers of past experiences and drama and toxicity and attachments and good, bad, and indifferent that you're processing in this season. So there's a lot of processing happening because for you, you're like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm emotionally steady. King of Cups. So let me tackle this fear and this confusion and the distractions. You're learning to tackle the distractions. You're learning to hone in. You're learning to zero in, Aquarius, because you have goals. So this fire horse is giving you this intention of healing what didn't work for you so that you can step into this new power of innovation with a steadiness in your emotions. And the only way to do that is to kind of process some stuff that would send you into like a tangent or would distract you from your goals, right? So that's what's coming towards you for personal growth. Let's take a look at love and romance for you, Aquarius. Romantic love for Aquarius, please. Romantic love for Aquarius. Romantic love for Aquarius, please, Spirit. The Two of Cups. The Six of Wands. Okay, so there was a time, the Death card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, all right. So there was a time this is a relationship that I'm seeing. There was a time of heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Oh, get out of my head. I'm trying to talk. All right. So, yeah, there was some issues with this relationship, and it had to go through some sort of morphing into what looks like something that you can continue to invest in, and it's growing pains of a relationship. So what you've just gone through, or what you're going through right now, or what the fire horse is bringing you, is are the things that need to happen kind of early in a relationship, or every now and then in a relationship, to kind of wake things up, to kind of wake both people up and be like, so that you can re-choose each other. I know that it's not the Lover's card. I get that it's the Two of Cups, but you're still having to re-choose to be here, to show up, right? And sometimes things get boring, and sometimes things get mundane. So you went through a shake-up period. So Spirit can be like, hey, this is exciting, right? All right, so you felt like, for you, you're like, oh my God, not again. I'm going through drama in my relationship again. But you have to understand, when you have a long-term relationship, whether it's with a divine partner or a karmic partner or whatever, when Spirit asks you, when Spirit, you go through a shakeup, Spirit is always going to ask you, do you want to stay or do you want to keep going? But you have to understand that every relationship has to have obstacles and hurdles. What do they call it? What does Abraham Hicks call it? Um, like, I don't remember what she calls it, or they call it, but it's a friction moment. You have to have that. You have to go up against something in order to continue to choose love. Which means there are seasons of dry spells where you just like get bored with your partner, and there are seasons of excitement, and there are seasons where in order for you to grow as a couple, you guys have to conflict. You guys have to have conflict. Somebody's got to have an idea that's opposing to this person's idea, so both people can look at the idea and be like, where do we want to go from here? And that conflict, if used correctly, in a healthy way and in an aware way, can help elevate you as a couple, so you don't stay stagnant. That's what happened, or is happening, or the fire horse is bringing towards you. I would say, and here's who am I, except for somebody who's experienced this before, and somebody who studies relationships like obsessively, that welcome it in, allow it to come in, but just make sure that it's, healthy and respectful. It's okay if you and your partner don't see eye to eye sometimes. Have a conversation about it. Be adults about it. Sometimes you got to give a little. Sometimes they got to give a little. It's called, what the fuck is that called? Compromise. But as long as you still feel like you're getting what you need, and as long as you still feel like you can give what they need, move forward in this energy. It's not bad luck. It's life. And guess what happened to your relationship? Life. But keep building, and keep moving. If this hasn't happened, this is happening or will happen. That's what the fire horse is bringing towards you, Aquarius. All right, let's go to Pisces. My 5-year-old does that all the time. She's so cute. The first time she did that, me and my 17-year-old was like, what did you just do? Oh my God, I think it's the cutest thing. All right, let's move to, somebody said, finally. Girl, I've been trying. I feel like I'm about to lose my voice. I've been trying. All right, Pisces. Whew, my back's starting to hurt. My back is aching. My brows too tight. My booty shaking from left to right. Left. I used to be on the step team in high school, and we used to do little stuff like that. All right, it's all for a reason. Pisces. I don't just be saying stuff in a reading that doesn't have any place in the reading. All right. Career and finance for Pisces placements, please, Spirit. We're moving to Pisces for Pisces greatest and highest good. Career and finance. What is this fire horse bringing for Pisces, please? Rewards. I like that. Pirate's booty. Right? My ass is shaking from left to right, left. What did I say? My back is aching, my brows too tight, my booty shaking from left to right. What did I say? And what came up? A pirate's booty. Called it. That's a stretch, Shawnee. Yeah, I know. Let me pretend to be psychic every now and then. I saw it coming. I knew there was rewards coming to Pisces. I knew it in career and finance. Let's see. It says you are cashing in on all the good work you've done. One more time for Pisces and for the people in the back. Pisces, you are cashing in on all the good work that you have done. They're talking about some commas in this situation. Boom. Raises, bonuses, and property or prosperity. Oh, I said property. It's not on here, but I said it. And prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. You're welcome, Frankie. Be safe on the road. 3 blizzards in Wyoming. Please check in and let me know that you're safe. All right, let's see here. Pisces. New beginnings. Pisces. Pisces. Not only have you found the pirate's booty, but you are getting new beginnings in your career. It's an uptick in happiness in your career, finance, passion project, your money. Whatever it is for you, Pisces. This is very, very positive energy coming in. It says new beginnings. You will start a new job and life. That's what it says. Pisces, it says you will start a new job and life. Clean sweep, start over. Hit the reset button. What? Pisces? Let's go. Pisces, claim it now. Pisces, if you don't put, but you better put, I claim that pirate's booty. You better put it. I claim the treasure chest. You could say treasure chest if you want to, but it's called a booty. Let's see. The 8 of Wands came out with the, oh, I had this reading earlier. So you had somebody that was controlling you, like acting like some sort of puppeteer. You take this as I'm saying it. It could be like an old spouse. It could be a parent. It could be a boss. It could be some domineering force or whatever that was like controlling you, your every move, or something that was like always nitpicking at you, like go this way, go that way. You should do this, and you're just like, you have no room in my new chapter. I take leadership over my new chapter in career and finance. Look at this. Enthusiastic about it too. We got a little Gemini cricket. I mean, not a Gem. What am I trying to say? Look at this. The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Recovery from finance losses. Recovery from spiritual poverty. Yeah, you've been resistant to the change a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit of second guessing. Unable to move on from this asshole right here, whoever he or she is. But you got it. I mean, it's in the cards. This new move is coming on, or this new beginning. Hey, I said, what did I say? I said new move, didn't I? This new beginning is coming in for you, and it's going to be an uptick, and you're going to be so excited. What I was trying to say was a little pep in your step, and I said Gemini cricket, but I think I was meaning to say Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. I'm seeing that guy that sings that song. It's like just joyful and happy and whatever. And even in a time of repression, that's it. And oppression. Pisces. Thank you, Mr. Bluebird. I don't know that man's name. But that's exactly the message that you were trying to give me, Spirit. Yes. Overcoming oppression. That's it. Pisces. Let me get you some advice. At the bottom of the deck, the 6 of Wands in the reverse. Do I have to tell one more sign to stop standing in their way? Lack of confidence. No. No. And you know what? For some of you guys, because the 6 of Wands, for some of you guys, you're going to have to quit a position in order to get a new job. Hello. That has to happen. And for some of you guys, it's like, oh, well, but this person is going to come in and be like, oh, you failed at it. No, I didn't fail. I left the situation. It's like one of those things where it's like, I didn't get fired, I quit. And if you did get fired, fuck it. It happened for a good reason. You're about to start a new chapter, more money, prosperity. I said property, raises, bonuses. Oh, but remember that time you failed? Well, obviously you do. You think I don't remember it? Yeah, I remember it. But I'm going to use that as more momentum to succeed at this point in my life. I feel like there's this somebody around you that is just a complete and total and utter asshole. And you're going to be telling that person to go kick rocks. Advice. I think I gave you the advice, but advice anyways. The Seven of Wands. Tell them to kick rocks. Your opinion has no place over here. You have no power over me. Let them watch you. Don't block this person. Let them watch you rise. Let them. Fuck it. You're about to succeed anyways, Pisces. That was literally the Seven of Wands, and then the Knight of Swords in the upright. The Knight of Swords in the upright is kind of like a hasty person, somebody that comes in that's like with swift communication. This person really thinks you're gonna continue to listen to them. This person really thinks that you're gonna let them stay on their pedestal. They've been falling off of that damn pedestal. They just don't even realize it. Where are we going? Growth? Personal growth? Pisces? Personal growth? Let's do it. Personal growth, Pisces. What is this fire horse bringing to you? Bringing forward towards you, Pisces, in this new year energy. Pisces and Pisces placements. Personal growth, please, Spirit. The Six of Cups. Oh my God, my head hurts so bad when that just, or my neck. I just got this pain in my neck. A pain in my neck. Guys, I just got a pain in my neck. Hold on. And now I got a headache. I just got this heavy reaction to the energy in these cards. My neck started hurting, and then I started getting a pain here. And then I immediately got an aura in my eye, and it almost was going to go behind my eye like a migraine. So I don't know. What do you got? Neck pain? You got some sort of pinched nerve here? Do you suffer from migraines with or without aura? I don't. Tension, headaches, something. I feel like I'm heavily tapped into yuck. But the good thing is, Pisces, there's a lot of aggression that you've had to overcome coming straight at you from other people. And I kind of picked up on that with the King of Pentacles in the reverse during your money reading. There's a lot of people around you that they only care about money. Look at me. Look what I've done for Pisces. But little do they know you're supporting them in the background. You're holding their hair over the toilet, or you're paying this bill, or you're helping blah, 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 whatever. But outwardly, they're like, I'm helping Pisces. Look, I've got Pisces back. For some of you guys, this is a family member. With the six of Cups, or just somebody that's been around for like the longest that you haven't been able to shake. But you see this Two of Pentacles here with these boats in the background? Like you are anticipating through hell or high water, I'm gonna get over to the other side of that shore. I don't give a fuck what it takes. I'm getting over there. And if that means that that means I gotta do two things at once, if that means that I got to integrate new energy, if that even means for this other person, if that even means that I need to entertain you for a couple more months, whatever that means, then I'm gonna fucking do it. But watch out, because I'm about to pretend I lost control really quickly and then be over there before you even know it. Does that make sense? Because I could see it so clearly. It's almost like, it's almost like, okay, hold on. I feel like I'm reacting to this. It's almost like it's not like keeping the peace. Just not engaging. All right, somebody says this, it makes sense. But I'm getting this. It's like it's like you're keeping peace with somebody, or just not engaging with somebody, or some people. And you just know it's a matter of time before you go ghost. and you've already anticipated going ghost. You know what I keep seeing a lot on my feed? These young kids, these young kids. But yeah, these young kids. They I saw a girl do it. She said, leaving my toxic Korean household. And then I saw another girl do it, and she said, leaving my toxic black household. And they're like these kids, I don't know, like 19, 20, 21, and they still live at home with their parents, and they're just going home. And I feel like they're not even alluding to the fact that they've got these boxes in the car, these moving bags in the car, and they're just like, yep, yep, yep. And then one day, while everybody's out of the house, they're just packing their stuff up. It's all over Instagram. They're just packing their stuff up and leaving. One girl left a note in Korean, and then the other girl, I think she just left. That's what I feel like I'm getting for you guys. Like, little do you know. That was personal growth. I feel like you're just like, and I'm out. You're getting to a point where it's like, and I'm out. This is your last scene. And I don't think a lot of people are tracking that. Romantic love for Pisces, please, Spirit. Thank you guys for joining me. I love y'all so very much. I see a lot of you guys have joined me this entire almost 3 hours. So I really do appreciate it. I honestly love doing these lives. I really, really do. Thank you so much, Wendy, for moderating. Thank you to my supporters. Thank you to my Ram fam out there. All right, let's go. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please consider doing so. I love doing these things, and I will do them, and I will continue to provide them for free as long as I can get some interaction from you guys. Let YouTube pay for these readings for as long as you possibly can. The only way to do that is to like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification button, and become active in the comments down below. All right, love. The Judgment card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot card, and then the Eight of Pentacles. Not, okay, hold on. Pisces, I feel like right now, oh, I'm going to tell you why I get this, okay? At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is my why card. So this Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you are really investing a lot of time into your work, into your money, into your personal growth, into yourself. This Eight of Pentacles is why all of these cards are coming out. So that's how I pull tarot, right? If you guys notice, I always do it in fours. 3 off the top and then 1 off the bottom. So this Chariot card is coming and looking at this Ten of Pentacles, and this Judgment card is looking at the Ten of Pentacles. So you want to know what that tells me? All right. So look at this Ten of Pentacles, this fairy with like these two nature creatures that she looks after, right? So that could be significant. But what it's telling me is like, you're like, okay, yeah, let's do the love. I'm ready for it. But your biggest focus for some of you guys is this escape plan. For a lot of you guys, it's your money, it's your career, it's your wish fulfillment right now. Like money, career, passion project, yes, 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 and yes. Love, okay. What you got for love? But it's not as exciting as taking care of you and your kids and all that other stuff is what I'm getting for a lot of the Pisces. You and your pets, whatever it is, right? Pets are significant here too. So, and then I was going to say it comes in twos, but I feel like for some of you guys, it's even more than that. So I'm just going to say pets and little kids is significant here. But I want to know if there's any romantic love coming towards the Pisces, even though they are fixated on this career thing here. The Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, and then the Sun card. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords. You're sorting through some stuff right now. So I feel like you're giving love a little bit of a break. You're open to it. I feel like you're open to new, but you're kind of sorting through how you showed up, specifically with the Five of Swords, how you showed up before. you could be replaying old arguments in your head. It doesn't have to be arguments. It could be conversations. It could be things that you said, like, damn it, if only I would have another chance at that conversation, I would say this. And it doesn't have to be something that's stabbing somebody in the back. It's just more like, I would show up differently, and I would show up in my strength, and I would show up in my light, and I would show up with boundaries, and I wouldn't repeat myself, and I wouldn't over explain myself. It's kind of something like that. There is a sexual urge that I can see very clearly here. It's a brewing for you. I don't. Why did I do that? It's a brewing. The sexual itch for you, Pisces. Let me find out some more about this passionate itch that is a brewing for you. More passion cards. The 5 of Wands. More passion. The King of Wands. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want, Pisces? Because you definitely are attracted to somebody. And it is an attraction. Let me tell you. And it could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Do you know what this is? You know what this is? Okay. Let's breathe. All right. Okay, so for some of you guys, Pisces, you're so focused on, like I said, your career, your money, your escape plan, whatever it is, right? But you do have, mama has needs. Am I wrong? Right? Mama has needs. I got an itch I need scratched. So for you, what I'm seeing here is you might let in a little boo thing scratch where it itches every now and then. I don't know if this has long-term written on it. There's a shit ton of wands. And then they came up as a King of Wands. Where could this relationship go? Because this fire horse is bring 7 of Wands. Oh, don't get too close to me. Right? I don't know I don't know what this person wants from you. The Knight of Swords. Uh-oh, somebody got a crush on you too. Crows could be significant with that person. Oh shit, crows for you too, or birds for you too. Messenger. This person could be a little dark. Well, we can say dark here, but they could be a little like emo a little bit, like a little into like, I don't know how to explain it. How do you explain it? This is your reading. I'm picking up on your energy. But I don't see long term here, and it's because of you. It's very specifically, you say, okay, listen, I just need somebody to help relieve some of this extra energy that I have. I've got goals, and I don't really think I can fit you into those goals right now. But if you wanna come around while the kids are at school, something, but you gotta leave. You can't stay here. I don't think I'm taking you with me, but I will use you for right now. That's what I'm getting, Pisces. Oh, let me get you some advice. Be careful, because then, you might end up taking somebody with you. Oh, the Magician. Ask for what you want. You got a need that needs to be scratched, or you got an itch that needs to be scratched, tell the universe, hey, I'm looking for a fun time. I'm not looking for a long time. Also, to, like, be careful. Because whether you want it to happen or not, this person could catch feelings for you. But you're so cute, Pisces. And then, what happens when that happens? Shit happens. All right, so listen, Pisces out here, like, getting their needs met in some way, shape, or form. Somebody said, hell no. Just be careful. Just be careful. Not that kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know. You want a personal reading? Let's take a look at it. the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody gonna catch feelings. The Nine of Wands. Somebody's gonna catch feelings. Be careful. Somebody gonna catch feelings. All right. Whoo, Jesus. That was a reading, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Wendy Boo. Thank you, Wendy Darling. You're gonna have to rewind. That was for Pisces. That was for Pisces. So you gotta look up your sun, moon, rising, or Venus and see what the fire horse is bringing towards you guys. But thank you, everybody. Be safe. Have a good rest of your week. Pay attention to the notifications because I will be posting additional readings. Consider liking, subscribing, turning on bell notification button. If you want a personal reading, take a look down below. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, that link is also down below. All right. Love you guys. Bye.